and we are not playing video games today. You can hear the abhorrent ripping sounds that are coming from opening up
My pants?
canvas. Not my pants.
No, not your pants. My pants. My pants. I'm too dummy thick.
Too
so
dummy thick.
My jeans, they cannot handle my ass cheeks.
Is that so? You sounded like Schlapp when you said that. Who wraps canvases? Yeah, see? Okay, I had to, like, all this plastic wrap. And then they're wrapped again. Isn't that fun? I love American packaging.
I hate America.
Yeah, me too. Worst time to stream? I'm aware. It's very late. I'm sorry, Gumi.
What are you talking about? This is prime degenerate hours.
This is true.
And look at the degenerate on camera right now.
Thank you. I forget that. I'm sitting like way far back in this chair. My mom turned the power off. Ah! How are you watching this then?
What the fuck? Do boomers know that power exists now? What?
You're gonna be on your phone? Okay. Oh, whoopsie.
Somebody doesn't know how to manage their cables.
I know, I have
And
to
what?
plug my computer charger in too. Alright, everybody, say hi to Long Boy Arm. It's getting caught on this. I should probably move this. Somehow I'm still alive. You know, that's good. That's a good thing.
Were you not supposed to be?
Oh, that's an edgy thought. Hello, Jump. How are you on this fine Tuesday evening? It's not even a special day. It's just
Not
a Tuesday.
evening. It's actually the end of Tuesday.
It is.
Which is kind of sad because Tuesday is arguably the best day.
Bored? I'm bored too. I'm streaming my homework. You know, that's a special kind of bored. Green shirt, blonde hair, glasses reveal. Yeah, here, wait. Look at these are my glasses. Pretty epic, huh?
You know, the only way to solve this is buy a hat.
I don't mind sharing. You already know I have blonde hair.
Yes, I do.
Yes, epic. You can see me right now. Because I'm sharing my face cam with you. Right? Still? That's...
Yeah, I can hear, right?
Yeah.
Not chat.
Not chat. Chat doesn't get to.
Just know
How
them
are
in
we
real life, idiots.
doing, lads?
Oh, I'm so glad you prompted me. I want to just go off and say, oh, what the fuck, man.
What?
Here I am, streaming quality content, month on end. And somehow, no.
Why no face? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna get a little edgy here, but like girls on Twitch are objectified so much easier than men. A man can be faceless, and that's fine. But I feel like there's more of an obligation for women to show their faces
Dude.
than it is, and I really want to fight that.
How can I beat my meat if my favorite female Twitch streamer won't show me her face?
I am pulling an all-nighter. I want to get as much done tonight as I can. And I have to get up at 7:30 anyway, so my logic here is, if I have to get up at 7:30, and this stream is ending at like 3:30 my time, what's the point of sleeping 4 hours? Because that's not, like, good sleep. You know?
You get one REM cycle, I think, in that.
Maybe.
Maybe two.
My logic is so dumb. No, it's not.
No, that's quality logic. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't mind. You know, I'm a college student. It's like a rite of passage.
Desperate all-nighter.
I genuinely do not mind. Bruh. I know. Hello, Robert. Welcome to the stream.
I want to wash my blanket. Why is it so hard to wash a blanket? I think all washers and dryers should have a blanket.
What's
set.
poppin'? Popcorn, typically?
Pimples?
Ew.
I mean, if we're talking about the literal, that's the answer.
That's true, but it's also gross.
Life's gross.
That's
Speaking
true.
of gross, isn't it gross how hard it is to get to affiliate on Twitch?
Oh my god. I still haven't gotten the email saying like I can sign up for the program. So like I see the button on my page, but it just gives me an error every time I like try to click it. So I'm a little worried that we did all this work for nothing. And
What
I
have
will
we come here for?
legitimately cry if that is the case. My poor art teacher doesn't know I've been streaming all the projects she gives us here on Twitch.
And she never will.
No, I mean I could send it to her and then she'd just see my like abhorrent painting style.
Last day. That's the last day kind of stuff.
Can we get an elbow reveal? There you go. I hope that showed up on camera. You can kind of see me on the left
Up
side.
on my camera, and it was kind of gross. I'll be
Yeah.
honest.
I know you can. I don't mind.
What do my elbows look like?
They look like elbows, don't they? I'd hope.
Damn, they're so fucking smooth. Oof. Man, I could use this elbow to bend my arm. Fucking amazing.
Wow. It's almost like that's what they're supposed to be for.
Oh wait, when I pull it back in though, it doesn't wrinkle at all. Absolutely beautiful.
Let me tell you guys, my setup is so bad. It's genuinely so bad. I'm using my phone, like my iPhone, to capture all of this. You dreamed a dream.
Where hopes were high?
The other night, yeah? What is your dream? Also, is that a Les Mis reference? Lowlands. Lowlands. I'm sorry?
That's also a reference, I assume. But it's a reference that we don't get. Because,
No. This is boomer hours, man.
I was gonna say it's just because we don't have obscure taste.
You wouldn't understand. I'm sorry. I wanted to die. Me makes sense. Yeah. Big brain hours. Don't mind me, I'm just pulling my chair a little closer. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Never played it, but I'll take your word for it.
I've heard of that. I don't know. I don't like Assassin's Creed games.
They're open world, so slow brain hours, always. You know it.
I don't know. It may be an open world game, but I just think it kind of sucks. Like, it's like...
Sea shanty hours, always.
Ooh. Actually, I want to look up... What's the sea shanty?
Wellerman?
Yes, thank you. That one. I can't remember the lyrics, though.
I only know the tune. Sea shanty hours.
Hold on, let me look up sea shanty.
Those aren't DMCA safe. What am I painting? I am... So
Wait,
it's...
sea shanties aren't DMCA safe?
I don't think so. What am I painting? So you'll see in a minute. It's gonna look really ugly at first, but it'll come together within like an hour.
You gotta pay to have that
I am
information.
painting a paper crane. And it's for my art midterm. I have to make a series of 5 paintings before March 1st for a grade. So they all have to be the same subject matter, but they all have to be a little bit different. So I'm gonna like play with color and just have a bunch of fun stuff, you know?
Just do that painting with the cans, that famous one.
No, that's basic.
It was basic when it was made too, but you know what? It sold for, I assume, a lot of money.
Well, one would hope.
Isn't art such a weird medium? It
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. Like, everything is art. Everything that is made, anything that can look either remotely pleasing or displeasing, is art.
It is.
Okay, what I think is... I don't think I see a lot of people, like, do this in art. Making something bad, but, like... It's easy to make something bad on
Death is art. That's an edgy sentence.
I guess dying is a way of art.
It's poetic, isn't it? That's what all the edgy kids that write poetry say.
You know, serial killers and whatnot.
That too. It's the edgy slow brain hours. We accept all forms of just brain rot.
I think something like I don't know if artists. I've never seen an example of this, but like art where somebody has technical skill, they can make good art, but they say they take. They're not choose not to. They say, okay, I'm going to make something that is extremely bad, but it's going to be done in a way that looks great.
You H minus plus, very epic.
H.
H minus plus. We will never know what that sentence was supposed to say.
I'm gonna assume that's supposed to be the sound of electricity passing. That sounds about right.
Maybe. Where's the brush I always use? Did I leave it at home? Am I gonna have to use a small brush?
Did you brush it off?
I have it. It's right here. Look at how gross he is. Fun fact about me, I'm left-handed. It's not really a fun fact, but not a lot of people are left-handed.
Man, way to flex worse dexterity, am I right?
My dexterity is fine, thank you.
I could probably prove somehow that my right hand is better than your left hand. And not because my brain's better, but because your hand is
You're
worse.
even more coerced. I have brain rot. We all do. It's the simpleton hours. Simpleton. That's a fun word.
You can't have brain rot, because you have to have a brain to have brain rot.
Screw you. Banana, 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 banana. I've got this obnoxious yellow.
What makes it obnoxious?
It's too bright. Sea shanties
believe...
are better than glass animals. You see light.
Yeah.
You should.
I think the most annoying
this
yellow
is the end.
minion color. Yeah.
Sayonara. Alright. 11 minutes in and we've finally started. Walk into the light, Gumi. I don't like the energy we've created in this room. I'm a little terrified.
There's no energy in this room, right? It's absolute zero, I believe.
Look at nice brown streak.
Just like my underwear.
Oh no!
By the way, I've never had a brown streak except once, and that was the weirdest time because I don't know if I caused it or if I put on underwear that just had a brown streak in it.
That's disgusting.
I'm not wearing brown streak underwear now. It's fine.
You were at one point in your life, though.
Yeah. That like really confused me.
Your pain and trouble will be over. Let's not convince people to die in my chat, please.
Pooped on canvas. Pooped on canvas.
I didn't poop on camera. Brown stain hit different. You're right.
Man, you know that monkey that threw shit at canvas and that sold for $10 million? I mean, we could just do that right now.
We could.
Just yeet a turd onto it and say, hey, that monkey did it.
I feel like I need to just take it and move it down. This is the vibe reset you wanted. Poopy canvas. Listen, man. I feel like right now everything I do is poopy. Is that too edgy?
I'm not sure what to tell you.
Ah, I see.
My commentary on that will remain void and null.
You mean null and void?
Did I stutter?
Poopy canvas or edgy chat? Which one? Both. Both is good. Right? That's how we're operating today. Small brain. My brain is so minuscule. The camera won't be able to detect it. What about dead chat? Chat always is dead. We only have 50 followers. We're not hot shit yet.
It's so hard to find regulars for Twitch.
It is.
You have to
Thank you. Thank you.
Man, I love Joji. Anyway. Like, you have to find somebody. They have to, like, come find you, and they have to go, yes, this content is suitable enough.
This is a boomer. Perfect. I love whatever like noise they're sampling in this song because I don't know what it is, but it just slaps.
Perhaps.
Osu Mom Boomer, yeah. Always. You know this already.
It's always sad to see someone you care about turn to boomer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what hospice care is for.
Your Twitch bill is gonna be like $100. Why? What have you been spending it on? I'm cursed, thank you. If I see the words Tommy in it. Subs. I don't think I can trust you. Why is that? I promise you, this will actually end up looking like something. But, Tommy in it. Too cursed for me. That's how I operate. We do everything on Maddie logic. No other logic. No thoughts. He goes PogChamp. He does go PogChamp.
He's also 16.
He is, and he's doing better and probably making more money than I ever will.
Mm-hmm.
That was a
You
really
say that
sad
now, but wait till you get big, kid.
I'm not gonna get
take
big.
This all the way to the top.
I'm not. I will.
What are you talking about?
He's 16. I can promise you, Tommy Innit is 16 years old.
He's famously 16. If you said 17, I believe it. But I
yeah,
know
that's why Wilbur calls him a child. Cause he's literally a minor. Tubbo's older than him. Can't get gold digger money. I mean, he could, but it's what they call illegal.
That's all for me. That's my money now. I've honestly thought about just like trying to whore myself out to old white women.
Yeah, Tubbo's a year older.
This conversation seems a lot more stable than what I'm trying to prompt here.
Good.
However,
no.
I'm just saying, it'd be easy. I'm entertaining, aren't I? I can hold people's attention. I have dick. I can do this. All I need is to have some sort of fun.
To not be frowned upon. Listen, man, Quackity is 19. So,
I still don't believe that.
He is!
It's like weird, because I've seen him, so I've seen him before that. And also thinking that he's even close to our age is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Soon that'll be you, kid. There'll be people your age, and I'll think, wow, there's no way.
My power is still on. Woohoo! That's good, though, isn't it?
It's ominous. It implies something bad's happening, I assume. Like the Amish once said. If there's electricity, that means Satan's in your mom or something. I don't know.
Wait, dude, Texas is hacked. Yeah, that's what I heard. The power is, like, just completely screwed. I have friends who, like, need to attend class from Texas. Oh, I see.
You know what? I think Texas got what they deserved.
Why did Texas deserve it?
The people. They're all too racist. It's what it is.
I mean, you're not wrong.
The South. They have too many shitty politicians in Congress. So you know what? You just freeze them out.
Texas is great. Never been, so I can't say.
I don't believe that.
What, that I've never been to Texas?
No, the Texas is great. Fuck Texas. It's where all the fat men with a lot of guns that hit their wives.
They have guns and steak. Exactly. That is all Texas has.
Steak is fun. What, like, they have fat men with big hats. You know what? That's literally every country. Alright, what the fuck do you want? There's always a fat man with a big hat somewhere.
Country or state?
Both. States out, maybe not states, but at least every country has fat men with big hats somewhere.
I see.
Ours are just a little bit more racist. And they have way too many oil barons.
I see.
What
We're
else
just
do I
having a
like?
grand old time. Ew, there's hair on this already. That is my other problem. I should have put my hair back, and I didn't.
Go bald.
Maybe.
Ha! Can't have a hair over it if you don't have hair.
It's true.
System.
I want to cut it shorter, because it's only, like, shoulder length right now, yeah? I'd go shorter.
Really?
Yeah. Bald Maddie.
I don't know. I can't imagine you with really short hair.
Really?
It's too long. I don't remember you with long hair. I know you had long hair at one point, but I don't remember
Yeah.
it.
Maddie tomboy? I'm not that much of a tomboy, no. And curse? Yeah.
Actually, overalls. We could.
I
just get
love
over it.
overalls.
You have the flannel. It's all we could all put the look together.
I have overalls.
And you know what? Just do it. What's stopping you? Just paint some freckles on your face. That let that traumatic past finally play a part that brings benefit to you.
You're gonna get off and be on my phone? Alright. Maddie's too much of a female dog to be a tomboy. Thank you. Love being called names by my friends. My mom's going to wake up and end my with seconds.
Worth it.
Best of luck.
We believe in positivity here.
We do.
Alright. I'm not sure how we promote that, but we believe in it, at least.
Somehow. Good night. I'm so confused. Yeah, Twitch on the mobile app is like way more behind stream than
Is it?
yeah, it is than it is on computer.
I use that to like look at my chat.
Yeah,
so,
no,
like-
Twitch chat is fine. It's like the actual stream.
Oh, stream?
It's like 20 more seconds behind then.
Really?
Mhm.
Interesting.
This is gonna be a boring ass painting, but it's just the first one in a series. I just need something to present to class tomorrow.
Can you moderate on mobile?
You can try. I don't know, it doesn't seem too bad for me. Oh, you're on your phone too? I don't know, it just seems slow at typing. Understandable.
Get better thumbs. Cool.
Just buy new ones. Lying in bed. It is an obnoxious hour to be streaming. But I don't have neighbors, so it's
Well,
fine.
apparently this is prime viewership hours. I don't know how. It just is.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
I feel like I've gotten most of my random viewers that didn't stick around for a long time, all at night, at like really weird hours.
This is just ugly blue right now, but it's because I chose blue for the background. You want to just try painting in the crane? That might be fun. Just dive right into it. Just jump right into it.
Let's just jump into
Let's
it.
just jump into it.
Man, Philip DeFranco. Nice guy.
I don't even know who that is.
He's that guy. This is just jump into it.
There-
What more do you want me to say? He has a new show.
The Philip DeFranco show?
Yeah, that one.
Oh.
You've seen his face. He's got the monkeys in his background.
I don't know if I've seen his face.
his face is in every thumbnail. If you've seen his channel before, you've seen his face.
I'm sure, like, if I saw what his face looks like, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's Philip DeFranco. But I genuinely do not
Can we
remember
get
what he
a
looks like.
DeFranco chat emote in chat, please?
Does he have emotes? Is
I'm
he
sure.
on Twitch?
He is on Twitch. I know that much because I saw he put up a Twitch clip of his child saying "fuck," which was kind of fun.
Like my laptop chat? It's the same laptop I used to play Osu.
I do a lot on that laptop.
I do everything on this laptop. Thank you.
Bah.
Should I tweet it? I'd laugh if I get paint on it. Joke's on you, I've already got paint on it.
You can paint an entirely new shade.
Yeah.
How would you tweet out?
Huh?
You said you were gonna tweet at
Oh,
somebody.
I said I should tweet at my favorite band and tell them I'm live right now, using their music.
That'd be interesting.
Should we try it? How ambitious are we feeling today? Because they, like, retweet a bunch of, like, when people use their music in Fortnite compilations. And I'm like, damn, this band probably doesn't want to be known for Fortnite compilations.
I'm sure they don't care.
Yeah, I mean, it's exposure, ain't it?
Like, I feel like I get a lot of my music, like, the music I like to listen to, from, like, a bunch of, like, good, like, compilation. Well, not a compilation. I'm not sure how to describe it, but, like, memes on top of a compilation. It feels so new.
Do it? Okay, we'll do it. Okay, I'll tweet right now. Let's go to Twitter,
Channel
lads.
gets struck down. Fucking slapped out of existence.
Alright, what's happening? At Good Kid. Thanks for providing the jams for tonight's stream.
What should next time you pull up just be one from like the horrible music you curated?
Oh my god. A bad music Spotify playlist? Twitch.tv/waffles8me.
Ooh, alliteration.
Tweet posted. It's time my mind it won't forget. I can quote this song, that's the problem.
If you say that when they come in, just
Proceeds to get attacked by Good Kid stands. Literally, they have like 3,000 followers on Twitter. I don't. 3,000.
3,000. Just 3,000.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, interesting.
I do not think I would get attacked by Good Kid stands. The best that would happen is I get retweeted, and I get a little bit of traction. But that's wishful thinking, lads.
A little bit of traction. 200 viewers. 200 views on the last clip. What the fuck was that about?
I have no idea.
Like, I know I put a Reddit post for like one specific clip, not a fucking VOD, and it got like a couple hundred. No, not a couple hundred. Exactly 100, I think. So like, this is just unheard of to me. Especially on our scale.
Yeah, I genuinely...
guess we're on different scales now. Fuck you, by the way.
Nice crisp line.
Lime.
Line.
Shh. Let me enjoy the moment.
Look, now it's green. But we're just drawing in the main shapes right now. We're not putting in detail. We're not aiming for like color accuracy.
This is all just for later.
No, I mean we're all gonna do it in one stream. We're not cowards here.
Oh, this is I thought it was like set up for another stream. No, this is just a full painting.
Not like a complete one, because it's like the full painting isn't due till March 1st. I just need something to present for class tomorrow. Yeah, I need 5 of them. I want to get as much progress on this painting as I can. Just for my well-being. Should I go to bed, keep watching, or go back? You do what you want. We're staying up late tonight, so you can stay for as long as you feel comfortable. If you feel like you need sleep, though, don't let me keep you from your sleep.
Sleep's important.
It is.
But views are also important.
I'm not gonna
those as well.
Tell people to sacrifice their sleeping schedules for my sake. That's not good.
That's not responsible.
Mm-mm.
Which is where you and I differ. I'm completely irresponsible, so I don't think anyone would take me at my word. Which is a dangerous game to play. But oh, is it fun.
See, this is where like the thingy goes, and then the other wing goes back here, and it's like folded right here.
Yes, I saw you fold it.
I know. Aaron, your content is bad. Maddie, content good. Pog.
Fuck you, my content's great.
My content's better.
That's only because you use me as a crutch. I'm offended. My commentary gives you something to bounce off of.
You know, we need more toxic chemicals. I'm worried you guys might see me on stream, so if I accidentally face reveal.
VOD. Gone.
Yeah.
Who is that?
I already had to delete one because I accidentally spoke. I told you.
Yeah. But we just won't talk about it, because I'm sure that it disappeared.
No, it's downloaded on my computer. It exists. I forgot that I needed to join back. Well, welcome back. Phone delay, you help. I don't know how to help you.
Just take apart a phone. Stupid. Take apart your phone and put it back together as a computer.
I think I'll leave for now. Just vibe on my bed. Alrighty. That sounds like a good idea. Buy me a laptop. If I had the money, I would. Enjoy your sea shanties.
For very lewd things.
We
Wait,
will
are
have
they minor? Do we know?
a good
Can I
old
make jokes?
We're not going to make any jokes surrounding minors. We're not getting TOS today.
Yes. I need... Well, now I...
Just to be safe, we don't know who else is going to join.
Good point. I don't know. Is it... Why dance around it? Osu.
Please, Osu Curse Mom, how? I would love to, don't get me wrong, but I can't afford that. We college kids aren't swimming in money here.
Haha. And us unemployed people are also dying.
Oh, I've got a Discord ping. 1 second.
I want to bite into this can.
I have 2 Discord pings. Wow, that's more than I had a second ago.
Wait a minute, now it's 4 pings.
Now it's 3.
8 pings? 5. 7.
Dun, 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 dun. Sad Gumi. I'm sorry, Gumi. We're trying here. It's so fun just to see my, like, hands in the camera.
Do my hands look nice?
I don't know.
You've seen my hands. What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know what they look like right now.
You know what? No, I'll put it over this paper plate that I haven't thrown away yet.
And you'll send me hand pics?
Yes. We're not at the little friendship that involves feet pics.
So many pennies. Oh, yeah, right here.
Oh yeah, I thought pennies.
Pennies? We're shading with like this gross orangey red brown. I think that was the wrong color. Whoopsie.
That's not my hand. Fuck you.
I'll just kind of work out one wing at a time. Like I said, I just need to make something to present for class tomorrow. And I say that, and we're gonna end this stream with a whole ass painting, so.
You know, a reasonable goal. Just make a new painting.
Just paint a whole thing, you know.
There's
Sad.
my hand.
What is sad? I can't check. My phone is the camera.
Fuck, you're right. Here. Hangouts. That works, right?
Yeah. My phone and AirPods are going to die. Oh no! You should look for a charger, dear friend. What did you send me?
My hand. We talked about this.
I see.
Tell me.
Thank you
is my
for
hand pretty?
Yes.
Aw. I feel like if I didn't have this burn mark right under my thumb, I could be a hand model, maybe. I don't have too much of a fucked up hand. I at least could do some really cool hand stuff. Like jerk people off.
See new tweets. Oh, the only new tweet is my tweet. I forget,
Yes,
like, no, I'm like making facial expressions and I'm like, oh yeah, you're the only ones that's...
Make the facial expression again. I wasn't paying attention. Ah, yes, I see.
I need to charge my Chromebook to charge my phone. That's interesting. I just assumed you'd have an Apple charger. My bad.
Man. People struggle. I thought I was struggling. Some people out here can't even properly charge their phones and AirPods. It's just so sad.
This poopy green color. It's gonna make a great shadow.
We call that baby shit green, to be
You're
honest.
right.
Baby green is like such a specific color, but I feel like if you say it, people will be like, oh yeah, that green.
It's such a universal color though, too.
Yeah, everyone has a baby that shit's green. I mean, they made a whole movie about
My
it.
aunt has my charger. Oh no!
Just fight your aunt for it. I'm sure the rules of the law apply.
How do I make like an unnatural yellow?
You bleed a minion dry.
That's a terrifying thought. Do minions have yellow blood?
I hope so, because that just makes them so much more beatable.
Hey, how's the music on the stream? I feel like it might be too loud because I feel like I'm talking loud. Can you hear my friend? Well, is he coming through clear?
Am I coming?
Stop. TOS? TOS?
Only if I come. So am I? Actually, I don't know. I still don't know TOS. I'm sure we'll be fine for a couple of while. It's only between like...
I haven't signed the contract yet, so...
Exactly. But I think like the worst place to be a streamer is like between...
My friend is weird. Yeah, a little bit.
But I'm entertaining. That's the trade-off.
Yeah, but we gotta be family friendly here. Well, borderline family friendly.
We have to be families with 13-year-olds. That's how family friendly we have to be.
Dun, 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 dun.
How many words have you banned in your chat?
I forget what I have banned, actually.
I'm thinking of banning some of the spam messages that come through.
Like,
Want to buy followers?
I haven't gotten any of those.
Dude, I think they always target the people with 0 views. So.
Ouch.
But you know what? We thriving. You know we. No, we're not. We're fucking dying out here while you hoard all the good. Damn you.
Yeah, I'm hoarding Twitch viewers, I'm sorry.
The viewer wars. You heard of water wars, but get ready for Twitch viewer wars.
Is that gonna be the thing that ends our friendship?
A lot of other things to end our friendship.
That's true.
Not the response I was expecting, but I feel like that would be underestimating you. How many things do you think could end our friendship?
I don't know. I don't like thinking about that.
I love thinking about it.
So,
Mm-hmm.
you just think about the ways to end our friendship all the time.
Not how I would end them, how you would end them.
Ah, so I'm the one doing the ending.
Of course.
I see.
I mean, when have I ever done anything that would make you think less of me?
No comment.
Yeah, exactly. You have nothing to say.
Nope. No thoughts. No thoughts here. We don't have those. But you already knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is an obnoxious green. I'd love it. It's like Ben 10 green.
Ben Tengren. What a Freudian slip we have there. What you thinking about them?
Benjamin Tennyson.
Of Earth 117?
There are multiple
know.
Earths in Ben 10.
I can't remember. I think that's what it was. I remember something. I remember a number being attached to his planet. It was like some dumb shit.
10.
Fuck off. Ben 10 of Earth 10, Universe 10. Dick size? 10.
Hey, let's be family friendly.
I'm sorry. Age? 10. PP size? 10. There we go. Okay, but like, how do people with like enlarged phalluses go about their days? I know I struggle putting on my pants, but
I have no comments because that is something I cannot relate to.
exactly. Suck it.
No, thank you.
Good one. Was like, just think, just a small matter of tissue on my person gives me more rights than if it wasn't there at all.
Good for you.
It's fun. It's fun. It's kind of boring though. Why not have both? That's my philosophy. And soon, when genetic engineering becomes easy to sell, that's my that's number one on my advertisements. Hey, we all thought, hey, why not have both? And here, at what would I name it?
I don't even know what you're talking about right now. I'm sorry. The fumes are getting to me. I became dry. What does that mean?
Ouch. It's fine. I'm assuming you're a mine. We don't need to worry about those.
Listen, man. Listen, man. Stream hype comes in waves. It's hard to kind of keep a conversation.
You can't hit affiliate every time.
What do you mean? That's a one and done, man.
I know. you can't have that same high ever again.
I can. I'm not saying anything in chat. Oh, that's fine. You're not obligated to.
Not obligated. Encouraged, but not obligated.
Yeah, no, I like people in chat, but you got nothing to say.
I mean, forced content is the worst content.
It is.
Which is why my stream schedule is go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, maybe stream, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, and one bad pun every 5 minutes.
You seem to be doing a lot of sleeping.
What else will I do? Non-family friendly activities? I don't think so. You know, I'm advertiser safe.
Yeah.
My advertisements will all include Adam and Eve and Durex.
Oh my god.
Okay. The end goal, I think, is to be sponsored by Adam and Eve.
That's your goal. That's not my goal.
No. The end goal. Free sex toys.
No.
What? No. Think of it. That's fucking epic.
That's what you consider epic. I'm gonna sleep in voice chat with my friends. Oh, have fun. I am not going to sleep for a while. We have a long stream ahead of us.
We've said at all.
Yeah, probably at all.
We will stick through.
That is
the
bright
stream
green.
I mean, if you were to fall asleep, the stream tile would be alive, and then your followers would lose trust in you, thus ending your career before it even started.
That's wishful thinking on your behalf.
Which part is wishful?
My career ending.
No. The more you succeed, the more I can ride your coattails.
That's true. Good night if you don't come back. Alrighty. Enjoy your evening. I'll be here. Just painting. Having a good time. That needs to be...
throwing out a racial slur every now and then.
Nope, not me.
We'll see.
Let's not bet on that.
No, that's the best bet. I love watching people slip up.
See, but I've never said, like, slurs.
I want to believe you, but I feel like there's too much doubt behind that. It's okay, I will never hold it against you. That was in the past before you knew me. I hope. If you did it while you knew me, I'd 100% slap you and move on.
Or if I've just never done it.
Then you get a cookie.
Pog.
Good job. You did the bare minimum.
You know what I didn't do the bare minimum, though?
Physics.
My physics test.
Aww. It's okay. You got 50 followers on Twitch.
Yeah, but that means nothing if I can't do, velocity equations. You know?
The velocity you should be, calculating is your velocity to 1,000.
Social Blade says 5 years.
I see too. At least, I think that's a worthwhile bet.
Yeah.
Especially considering the last month.
Okay, in the last month alone, like the month of February, I got 16 followers.
I haven't gotten one. So, hey, he's looking at you, kid. I should probably work on advertising my channel more.
I think I only made like one Reddit post. We can advertise on Reddit right now, maybe. What do you think I should do?
Painting, though. We save the followers for the big streams, the ones that matter.
The more fun ones.
Exactly.
Cause like this is
you
fun.
Want to push that content.
But it's only really fun for me.
I'm having fun.
That's
I get to
good.
say whatever I want.
Within
you going
reason.
Stifle me?
Within reason, bud.
But my rights, my God-given
Karen,
freedoms.
no.
I don't want to wear a mask. I would rather watch my grandfather die so I can get the inheritance. Okay. I think if you were banking on a relative dying for an inheritance, that last year was your year.
Bit of a gruesome thought.
It's accurate. I mean, hey, you want to kill your family to collect their money? Flu season's coming up. Not now, but like at the end of the year. You know, might as well organize some sort of big event. Some compromised immune systems here and there. Maybe some anti-vax propaganda thrown in.
That's just America.
True. Wait, I forgot to say barbecue, guns, and racial violence. That's America.
Mm.
Oh, but where's the freedom? I don't believe that America is anywhere close to being a nice place.
You've said this. I also
And I
don't really
feel
want to get political.
You don't want to. That's why I do it for you.
No. I don't want this channel associated with American politics.
International politics? How do you feel about Myanmar?
What the heck? What's a Myanmar?
Oh my God. Ew, the isolated American. Disgusting.
Blame our education system?
I could blame a lot of things. I better blame conservatives. I feel like it's easy to pick a side in politics, but I feel like it's a lot easier just to pick conservatives. I mean, who isn't down for a gay orgy every now and then? I got a sigh. That's a reaction.
No. I'm reacting because I don't think you understand what isn't appropriate to say on stream.
On your stream.
On my stream.
But we both know I can control the ship a bit. I may not be able to flow I may not be able to say everything I want, but I can say enough.
You're forgetting I can just open volume mixer and censor you.
That you can. But you know what? We're such good friends. You know, you put up with my shit all the time. So
Indeed
I
I
feel
do.
as though I have enough. I feel like I've built after the years of like tearing down your respect for everything I do, that I can just do whatever I want in your presence, and you won't say anything. Whether that's a good or bad thing, that doesn't matter.
When it comes to my stream, I'm probably gonna be a little harsher. Sorry, bud.
It's fine.
I hate to see it.
If I get up, if my numbers go up, then I can also say what I want. Because
Yeah.
it'll be my stream.
Yeah.
Isn't that a fun dynamic?
What?
That if I start to lose a bit of pull, I can just grind I can do whatever I need to get followers. Maybe it's showing my feet, maybe it's having an OnlyFans, but it doesn't matter. All that matters is I stay relevant.
Dark. Da, 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 da.
What's a bad place in the world that you wouldn't want to visit?
North Korea.
Okay, besides the obvious dictatorships, so that excludes America as well.
What other countries exist?
A lot, you know. Come on, try to get that college education brain working. You know.
I failed a physics test. There's nothing in this brain working right now.
uh. Hmm.
Talked about it all night. We thought we'd make it all right. Still no email from Twitch about a certain
Twitch.
program.
Why aren't you acknowledging Twitch? Hmm?
Hey
You scared?
Twitch. Yeah.
Scared?
They're not ready for my power.
What? They're afraid. They see me clinging to your side, begging for them to acknowledge me too.
It's not
And then we can't talk
Twitch
about
that hasn't acknowledged me. It's people.
that, you know. Intimidating state.
Oh, this is the one with the fun noises.
Mm.
Date.
I think your painting looks like a hummingbird. I don't know why. It's
Maybe.
just abstract art, though.
Yeah, right now it's a little abstract. She'll fill in. Give me a minute.
Chill. I'm sure you said that to yourself before.
Thanks.
Still got a little bit of steer on the ship. Up, what's this? Racism Cove? Let's see if we can avoid the N-word.
I'm not gonna say the N-word. I don't like that word.
I'm sure one day.
Why are you so hellbent on me saying, like, one of the only swear words I don't use? Why do you want to mock me so badly?
You asked for it.
Cool.
It's just a shift in power dynamics. You know, I was bullied as a child, and now I have to attack you, someone who hasn't hurt me at all. You know, that's just a healthy way to progress.
I see. It doesn't seem very healthy.
What are you talking about? Businessmen do it all the time. I don't think I've ever seen a Hallmark movie before.
No, they're poopy. They're all like the same movie.
This lawyer goes to a small town and falls in love with
okay, it's like girl from big city.
Is it girl from big city? I thought it was guy from big city.
Girl from big city has fiance. Fiance is big name lawyer.
Of course.
She has to move back to her small town for Christmas time.
Oh, right.
Meets rugged country boy. Falls in love. Calls off her engagement with lawyer man.
Who also is coincidentally cheating on her with his secretary.
Roll credits.
Oh, don't forget, Country Boy has a kid.
Oh, yeah.
His wife died.
And the kid's obsessed with, getting the two together.
True.
And
you know, the last scene of the movie is the woman holding up the child like it's her own. And
yeah.
A family photo.
No, like, if it's a small kid, but if it's like a big kid, they like do like a cheesy family photo.
True. That just means she's not committed enough. She doesn't love them enough to break out her back. Disgusting. Calls in dating. What's some like other like shitty? Like I know like I still feel like I don't think like I haven't seen like Hallmark movies like women as lead. I don't know why. I just haven't.
With what?
Like women as like the like big city whatever.
Oh, and then it's the guy.
Yeah, I feel like it's always a big city guy
Okay.
who's got a massive corporation, and then he moves out to the city. And he's like,
Okay, yeah.
working? I don't need to work anymore in my life anyways. I might as well settle down in this small country. And then
Let's consider who mostly watches Hallmark movies, right?
boomers.
Women. They're cheesy romance movies.
Yeah, you're right.
Not to like stereotype women,
You know,
but I think
have
it's
a
okay
friend
because
who has
I'm a
vagina,
woman.
you know.
Insert Amy Schumer joke here.
My vagina. I'm so fat. It smells like a barn. You were saying?
Sorry, I got focused.
Yeah, we can't have focus here.
Yeah. No brain cells tonight. We
Mhm.
don't use those. But I think they always make like the main character female because it's almost only females watching.
Man, I hate my husband. We're only married because he proposed, and I literally couldn't say no.
It's a bit
So
threatening.
now we're married. Okay, come on. Like, I can believe that there are a lot of women just like, oh, I would leave my husband for a rugged country boy if he showed interest.
I don't know. Country boys don't really do much for me.
Boys don't do much for you.
That's true. Not many men do things for me.
And here I am busting my ass telling great jokes. Do nothing. Swear.
Oh my god.
You're so ungrateful.
Oh my god.
Where was I? Fuck, you threw me off with that.
Good.
Fuck. Something about country.
Country boys.
Yeah, country boys. I feel like country boys are just like terrible people. Like they may seem like they have that like really fun accent. It's like, aha, talk about cowboys and how you chop wood shirtless. You know, all in your accent. But they all seem to like there seems to be something wrong with them, and they all seem to be really stupid. Let me generalize an entire population of people, right? If you aren't a big city lawyer, then you're stupid, but also hot.
This implies that there are only two types of men: Hallmark main characters and Hallmark side characters.
True.
I want someone to make a Spotify playlist, and it's a POV, you're a Hallmark big shot lawyer, and POV, you're a rugged Hallmark boy.
Rugged Hallmark boy.
And it's just Country Roads by John Denver.
I like how you said a rugged, and then you followed up with the least rugged word in existence, Hallmark. I think white people can't take rugged anymore. I feel like that's like, I don't know why. It just doesn't fit. Just give it. Just, hey, white people, just give us a word. You've already done it before. We need another one.
Rugged.
Yes.
You know what really bugs me is rugged is spelled like rugged.
Rugged. I'm rugged. I just imagine someone saying I'm rugged just turns into a rug. This fancy city lawyer woman goes to a small country and falls in love with a rug.
Plot of Aladdin. Plot of Aladdin.
Are you saying Jasmine fucked the rug?
No.
Why not? You see that rug? He's packing. You know he can take her anywhere she wants in the world. What woman doesn't want that?
That's true. That'd be fun to travel. See, I want this to be a long stream because this is going to be the last stream I'm going to do for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have to focus on my studies.
Alright.
I am genuinely kind of tired though, so we may end it early. I know.
All-nighter, my ass. When you say end stream, does that mean end painting or just stream?
I don't really feel like playing video games right now.
That wasn't the question at all. Are you implying that when you end the stream, you're immediately gonna play video games?
No. That means when I end the stream, I'm probably just gonna go pass out.
Hmm.
'Cause I've had a bad day.
So you had it? You did?
Thank you, Elvin from Elvin and the Chipmunks.
Is that something he's saying?
That's how the movie opens.
I have not seen Alvin and Chipmunks in well over a decade, so
It bugs me to know that that movie is, like, old. Elvin and the Chipmunks is a classic.
what bugs me is how much money it made.
No. Okay, so
Mm.
I watched Elvin and the Chipmunks in 2008, because I think that's when it came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have very distinct memories of, after watching Elvin and the Chipmunks, going onto youtube.com, Googling my favorite songs followed by Elvin and the Chipmunks.
It's just high-pitched singing. I mean, it's just literally pitching their voices up. Now,
Yeah, and you know what?
this.
And you know what? I loved it.
Okay. I will give you that maybe the first one is good, but it's still cartoon character ends up in a wacky scenario with its live action counterpart, and hijinks ensue.
You know, but that's like my favorite, like, American media trope.
Maybe. But you have to admit the sequel sucked ass. Everything after that was literally unnecessary.
No, okay, I liked the introduction of a girl character. Perhaps that's just me.
I mean, guys, you just said voice activated for you, so of course you gotta add Chip that. Why can't I think of that name off the top of my head? Why the fuck do I know that off the top of my head?
Name of who?
The girl group.
Or the Chipettes.
Yes. I can pull that off the top of my head. Why?
So can I.
The fuck happened? Corporations own our brains. We can't fight them. We can only...
I wouldn't necessarily call Elvin and the Chipmunks a corporate mogul.
It's literally just songs that are popular, pitched up to with a higher voice so kids can enjoy it. What isn't corporate about that? Tell me.
You know, I think Elvin and the Chipmunks is the reason I like Nightcore. It was the blueprint.
I think Nightcore is the reason Elvin and Chipmunks exist. So.
What came first? Because the Elvin and the
Technically, it
Chipmunks.
came back.
Elvin and
older
the
than,
Chipmunks
like,
was a cute cartoon originally.
they're from the 20s, I think, or not the 20s.
Oh my god!
They're the year right before or right after World War II.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Some guy was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna take this song, pitch it up. I think it started with Christmas music," and they're just like,
Well, yeah, their like original shtick is like Christmas music.
I think they're basically public domain right now. Well, if they're not, then I'm not sure why he would not make it public domain.
Money.
Disney. Yeah, there it is.
I don't think Disney owns Elvin and the
I think-
Chipmunks.
They push back copyright. Like every time Mickey Mouse is up for public domain, they lobby really hard for copyright infringement to like extend his warranty a bit longer.
Yeah. No, I knew that.
So like, it's perfect Disney. Should I think Mickey Mouse should obviously be in the public domain. He's over 100 years old.
He is, and that's a terrifying thought. Mickey
The
is
thing-
a century old. What do you call someone who's 100 years old? It's like a senatorian or something, right?
Centurion.
Centurion. That's the word.
I think that's a Roman soldier, but this could be both.
Maybe they're the same word. Because we steal a lot of words from Latin.
But To think, 100 years after that mouse was created, he owns half of entertainment. Pretty good stick. I'm just saying.
It's true.
Should we like? How the fuck do you take away, like, things from like a corporation like that? Like they're characters.
At that point, I don't think you do.
I feel like at least
Well-
Mickey Mouse is 100% public domain at this point.
Yeah, I
He should.
agree.
The fact that I cannot make Mickey Mouse a character in a story is stupid. Like he's quite honestly one of the most well-known cartoon characters of all time.
But yeah, just his silhouette is recognizable.
Dude, his silhouette is a fucking marketing brand because it's just a circle in 2 years. It's 3 circles. Why can't I put those 3 circles anywhere I want, huh? Best. This spurs a huge 20-minute rant about how Disney is the absolute worst for the entertainment industry.
Yes, there's a lot of stuff, and of all places, Tumblr, about like Disney as a corporation. You really shouldn't support because their practices are just the most dodgy things on planet Earth.
So,
But,
Mhm.
sorry, my thought just like left my head.
mhm.
So like their business practices are shady, but you should still support the animators because they work their asses off.
True. Animators should not be punished. However, corporations 100% should not be able to profit so hard.
Yeah.
Like if anything, they at least violate antitrust laws by buying their competition all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, and it's a monopoly, and Mr. Teddy Roosevelt is just rolling in his grave.
God, if he could see that mouse right now, he'd put him on his fucking hunting wall like all the rest of the things he shot. Which is weird knowing that he hunted, but he's also a really good conservationist.
Little
Like
ironic.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I could like Teddy Roosevelt is like the fun president. Like he's like he's like the idea of like people who voted for Donald Trump kind of could have at least the people that would have memed Donald Trump being president before he was president. Like it's like he's such a wacky guy. Why the fuck would you put Teddy Roosevelt in office? He's just this goofy guy who shoots things. He actually had a lot of credentials.
Wasn't
like, he
the
was kind
Panama
of weird.
Canal built during his presidency?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he rode a horse on Cuba during war. Pretty epic.
Pog.
He had a fucking rocket mustache. Oof. Teddy Roosevelt mustache, amazing. Goes down in history as top 10 finest mustaches. It was played by Robin Williams. Another point is, man, if you were played by Robin Williams, you automatically get a ticket. A good point, Court.
I see.
I think there's gotta be something else that I'm not thinking of. What's another character that there's gotta be things that like should Spider-Man be public domain by now? Who doesn't know the story? A radioactive spider bit him. He was a nerd, and then he became Chad. He wrestled for a little bit because it was fun. He let a criminal get away, and that criminal shot his uncle, and that led him to be the hero. With great power comes great responsibility. Who doesn't know that? Batman, he got mugged. His parents were rich, and now he is a psychologically damaged billionaire that punches mentally ill people in the streets.
That's a horrid description of Batman.
Okay. He's literally Jeff Bezos. If Jeff Bezos said, you know what, I'm just gonna punch this homeless person, it's really not any different. Okay, if I think of like the worst superhero to exist, it's Superman. I don't know.
I forget, like, there's like historical context, I think, behind Superman's conception.
think it was like propaganda or something. I don't remember. He was at least propaganda during World War II. But his entire concept was like
yeah,
he's
so was everyone else.
true. But like he was Superman. He fucking punched Hitler somehow.
You're questioning
I am
the
questioning
man
the
that
logic
can't
of
get
it.
hit by a train.
No, he is faster than a speeding bullet. You know this, I know this. He's actually faster than the Flash for some reason.
He
Which
also cannot get hit by a train. You're just...
true. Well, if you can't get hit by a bullet, I guess you can't get hit by a train. But I feel like that's a moot point. What the fuck does moot mean?
I don't know.
New superhero, moot. It doesn't
Moot.
exist. Superman. I just like, why is Superman so overpowered? I get like the concept, like he can do anything,
Because
but
he's
that's
like
just
one of the first superheroes, right? It's just like you're making a character on DeviantArt. Your first character is not going to be good.
true. I think like Superman's just like, there's something about his like whole. I think the premise of him at this point is his entire conflict comes from being too powerful. Like One Punch Man, but One Punch Man does it better.
One Punch Man does it better because it's satire.
True, but you get what I mean. Like a story about somebody that is too powerful. Just like I would, as much as I would love to see him struggle to like not kill everyone within a 10-mile radius of himself. It's fucking unrelatable. I don't want to see the story of a man who feels like he's walking in an anthill. It has its limits, especially for a good 100 years. Just take away all his powers, which they did in the 80s. They made him electric, and also blue.
Okay. Why do you have so much knowledge on Superman?
Top 10 videos. Those things are just so. Do you know Superman had a mullet?
No.
It was bad.
I bet. Oh, I'm getting sleepy.
Come on, push through. Think about the art.
I need something a little bit more substantial than this to present to class tomorrow.
Just draw Superman. Wait, I swear, Superman just was in my room, eating chips. What else? What else is bad about Superman?
I don't know, his hair makes me uncomfortable.
Maybe. Little swirl? Or is it how greasy his hair looks?
How greasy it looks. He's a
looks
greasy
Italian.
man.
It's the Italian haircut. It's like if you think of like a stereotypical Italian guy, and
No,
not like a mobster.
Superman doesn't feel Italian to me.
Well, he's an alien, obviously. He's a rugged country boy, remember?
Does this mean Lois Lane was originally engaged to a lawyer?
Actually, you mock, but I think there was like something with Lex Luthor. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I'm confident. Then there's a rugged country boy from space.
Space Country Boy.
I feel like that has to. The Shape of Water meets Rugged Country Boys.
His Rugged Country Boy. It sounds like it could be a band name.
Rugged Country Boys. That sounds like that'd be a great satire band though. Honestly, just mocking country music.
Yeah.
Who
are you listening to? Rugged Country Boys. Oh, what kind of music do they make? Death metal.
Actually, that'd be sick. Let's think about, like, the one thing that bothers me about Superman, like, beyond, like, a lot of other things, like, being impenetrable to literally everything, for some reason, perhaps the laser eyes. That why the fuck did you give him laser eyes? Maybe the X-ray vision, but I think the thing that is the worst for me is he's faster than the Flash. For his whole thing is he is the fastest man alive. Why the fuck did you make Superman faster than the Flash?
Who created like DC Comics? Like we know Stan Lee did Marvel, but I genuinely cannot remember who's like the brains behind DC.
Wait, who do you think created Marvel?
Stan Lee and like a
He
friend.
worked at Marvel. He was Marvel existed before Stan Lee.
Did Mr. Marvel
Well,
make Marvel?
I think he was one of the first characters, so kind of.
That's true.
But I do remember.
Did you hear that?
I thought it was like a bag, so
That's my back cracking.
nice.
My posture is so bad.
What's it say? Stanley.
Stanley.
Yeah, I think he wasn't he didn't found it. He was just like, he made the most characters, and I think he owned it. But I'm not sure how he operates. He's still like, come on, I miss Stanley.
I do too.
They tried to make characters without Stanley, and they just made them really cringe.
Yeah.
Safe space. Safe space. Why the fuck would you name?
My god.
They literally named a non-binary character Snowflake. What the fuck were you thinking? I mean, I'm sure Stanley would have loved to have made the first non-binary character. He wouldn't have named them fucking Snowflake.
It'd be something like edgy, like freaking Nova or.
Nova exists, and he is in Marvel.
I know that. He's part of the Guardians of the Galaxy universe.
That's the Marvel universe, Maddie. You know that, right?
His main franchise is Guardians of the Galaxy.
True. I feel like Stanley doesn't have like give out edgy names. I think for the most part, the things he came up with were fucking amazing. And I don't know who will like be the next Stanley.
What is your favorite Marvel franchise?
I want to say Spider-Man, but like if I think of like if you want like a group in the Marvel universe or like a series of comics, I would probably go with like an Avengers thing. I've never read them, but I just like them because like you have whole. I don't know. I remember there was this. I don't remember what it was. I was like, there was like an Iron Man cartoon, and it was like 3D, and they made Piper hot for some reason. It was very. She was still. Keep in mind, I was young, and she was in like high school, I think. And that was the character thing, and she had pink hair, and I was like, yep, that's the character. Why? She's also really fucking funny, which is weird. Why all this effort, and they made young Tony Stark. I did not care for young Tony Stark. I only cared for the side characters. Like they made I don't know about Rhodey until like, fuck, black people, black superheroes, pretty epic. But him specifically, he was pretty cool. Anyways, I can't think of any other franchise. I don't like the X-Men.
I love the X-Men.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have this thing for like a blue furry dilf, so like it doesn't draw me in.
You leave him out of this.
I'm sorry. Nightcrawler's better. That's just a fact. He's also a pirate, which is I've never read any of the Marvel comics except actually no, that's a lie. I read Spider-Man comics in English class, which is pretty fun.
I read Naruto in English class. I've got you beat. I read the first volume of Naruto. In my junior year English class too. I'm in AP Literature. Or language. and I just needed something to like bum around, and I was like, oh, Naruto.
I could just try to like one up you and just start reading the JoJo book you gave me.
You haven't read it?
You think I read?
Dude, then I've read more of it than you have. Because I sure as heck checked that out before I gave it to you. Because the art is awesome.
Oh fuck yeah, Araki's art is amazing. You know his work is in the Louvre?
Is it really?
Yeah.
Good for him.
Damn, he's like, You can talk about JoJo. You can talk a lot about JoJo. You can even mock him for like forgetting some key details in the story, which is something he does. It's a running joke. But you can't shit on his artwork. Even his old work is good.
Oh, absolutely. I was just impressed by like all the detail he's able to get into like the tiny frames. It's genuinely like so impressive.
You should see his self-insert character, which he has.
I love Homestuck.
I can't wait to get to you that far along. You're gonna love it. What are we talking about? Marvel. Pirate Monkey Man is better than Dilf. Alright, that's just established fact.
Okay, I remember though. So, what's his face? Blue Man. I like him, but not when he's blue.
I see, you just like older men.
No, he's not old. He's like this college age, like, just comp sci looking nerd.
Whatever you say.
I can see this man in my mind.
I'm just, like, this joke's gonna simmer for a bit, and one day I'm gonna remember, like, oh shit, I have money. I'm just gonna buy a cardboard Beast poster and just like give it to you.
Thank you. He'll be a welcomed addition to the stream.
Yes. I'll specifically get the sexiest one I can find just for you.
Awesome.
Okay, what about you? What parts of Marvel do you enjoy?
I really liked the X-Men. The Avengers, but only when time travel is involved. Guardians of the Galaxy. But only Star-Lord.
You like men that were born in the 80s. Okay. Which, like, isn't that a fun, like, character trait to give somebody? They were just, like, they're outdated as hell.
Yeah. Honestly, it kind of is.
It works, I'll admit. Funny guy. Okay, I still have another one, Deadpool.
Oh, like, I love Deadpool.
Like, Deadpool's, like, the perfect, if you want, like, a joke character, he's the epitome of a joke character.
Except, like, he's also not.
Like, you can put him in, like, serious things. That's the beauty of him. He's the perfect joke character because his entire thing is just being a fourth wall breaking lunatic. Plus they give him, like, spot-on comedy. It's great.
Yeah. I love fourth wall breaks, though. I've always loved a good meta-narrative.
I think characters that break the fourth wall are a lot better than, like, are, like, the best character because, like, they take a lot of effort to, like, pull off. So, like, you can't think of any bad examples.
I think media that can break the fourth wall is automatically, like, just so impressive to me. I don't know why.
You can't wait for them to literally come out of your TV screen and strangle you with their big blue hands.
I just think it feels more interactive. And I've always liked video games like that too, with like a trippy narrative.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know why this is the first one that popped in my head, but Doki Doki Literature Club.
I didn't see much of that, but I really haven't. I'm never going to look into it.
Really? Why?
Just don't like romance games. Even if it is a meta horror game, I don't like it. Seems because like it doesn't engage me mentally. Like, oh yes, reading text. It's so fun.
So you haven't really seen gameplay of it?
I think I watched the first part of a series, and I was like, nah.
It's really boring in the beginning.
I know,
But
and if I can't make it to the beginning, I don't want to make it to the rest.
You know what games I love that I think they've gotten praise, but
you want more.
But they haven't been talked about in a while. Are the South Park video games?
Okay, yeah, they did. If I think about it, the first one had better story, but the second one had better gameplay. I own the second one. I haven't played it. My little brother did.
Really? I've played both.
Mm.
And it was so much fun. It felt like kind of in the way I watch anime. I'm very much the same with my video games. In
you like them sad?
Not as much. I don't really play much many sad games, unless you count Life is Strange. But I like them like my anime in the sense that I'm very picky, and so it has to be something that's that captivates me right away, and then I'm just kind of always looking for that feeling that I got when I originally started watching that game or playing that game, and
watching that game on YouTube, like all the rest of us do.
That's what I did with Detroit Become Human, because I didn't own a PlayStation.
I did that too, and I still own a PlayStation for a while at least.
I want to play Beat Saber.
I think there are a lot of things you can just get an Oculus.
Oh, that's so expensive.
It is. But hey, you could also do VR chat.
VR chat's a little overwhelming for me. Still on the same one, wow. Yeah. We're a perfectionist here. I'm adding more to the background right now. But it looks a little better, right?
Are you adding extra blue?
Mostly. I'm blocking it in a little bit more.
Just use the paint bucket tool. Come on. What are you waiting for?
I'd love to. Let me just grab it. Oh, whoops.
I was talking about...
Yeah, a little bit better. See, progress is slow, but it does happen.
What were we talking about? I can't remember. It was funny. It's funny, right?
Alright, you should definitely go to bed. Good night, Gumi. Thank you for tuning in.
I can't remember. It was something about metagames.
Metagames, yeah, that's what we were talking about. And games that break narrative. I think the first game that really did this, Nighty Night Curse of Zumam. Nighty Night.
You will brand yourself as the weird Osu mom. This is what you felt. How do you feel?
I guess so.
Metagames.
What are another good one? I think too, I'm trying to think of the first one I played that involved you in a third wall breaky kind of way was Sonic EXE, of all things.
I think I've seen that a long time ago. I don't know.
Because at the end of the game, it accesses your files, and it calls you by whatever name you have in your computer.
Ooh. That's a bit strange. So if you call yourself Fuckface,
yeah.
It's not. That's a good touch.
And I would argue Undertale too, because it was a little self-aware.
It had it gave the character. It gave a small self-awareness to like respawn mechanics and like typical game tropes.
I think if you messed with save files, the game would call you out for it.
Sometimes.
I can't necessarily remember because it's been a minute since I've played Undertale.
Never beat it.
I don't know. I think games that are like that like force you to go digging in files and stuff and are just like really cryptic are my favorite. Because I think that's just like an engagement you can't really replicate with anything else. This is such a shitty green. I'm trying to think. Life is Strange is not meta, but it's very choice driven, and that was fun. I like games with consequences.
I think like games with consequences. Like I don't know. I've like I wouldn't play Life is Strange. I don't like games being storytelling devices entirely.
Really?
I just don't. It doesn't satisfy me as much.
Do you not play like campaign mode then?
Oh no, I fucking love campaign mode in games. I just don't like when the story is literally all the game is.
Really?
It doesn't. I just would rather watch it. I don't like being like. I don't like living through a story unless there's like something compelling about the gameplay.
So then, what are your thoughts on like Skyrim, where there is a story, but you can also like just dig around? Is that like the kind of story game you're okay with? Or is even that like?
Well, I don't think open world games are like good story games.
You think so?
Like when.
What about Breath of the Wild?
No.
Really?
Well, I think it's a better example of it, but if I think like of a story, there doesn't feel like there's much story.
There? I mean, it's just generic Zelda story, but...
True. But like, they gave Zelda a character, they gave her a thick ass in one of the cutscenes, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like, I think like the best example I can give is like GTA, especially GTA 5. Like, I played that game. I never beat that game. I still haven't. I've never actually seen the ending even.
Really?
I told myself I would only see the ending if I beat it. I just haven't. So
you don't know how it ends.
Well, I think I know how it ends, but like I don't like saying it. I don't like thinking about it. I want to see it firsthand. I've never seen it, but like I can't like. There's something about like the tedium of like going to checkpoints that like I can't. But like story, like if you give me a story like Doom, like I played Doom on stream. Funny enough, Doom Eternal is like a really good like. I really like the story. I like how you go, because I like that a bit more. But like, also like Titanfall. Titanfall was like fucking sad. Titanfall 2 had like a sad ending for me. Amazing. Good. I like it. I think like a good storytelling device is two characters going through situations instead of like a large, arcing like cast of characters. Like just two consistent characters giving back and forth is enough for me, because I think it means they play off each other a bit better, kind of like how you and I play off each other for this great content.
Yes. I don't know. I think I'm kind of the opposite. I've always just loved story-driven games. Any game with lore, I will have like read and obsessed about.
The camera. Look at what you did.
What?
Fucked up the camera.
Did I?
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
It twisted. So now it's not in.
Sorry? Is that better?
I'm sure it is. I'll tell you where.
Can you tell I'm painting a crane?
No, but that's because it's really far away.
That makes sense.
And I also have your screen really small. just
That
to read
makes
the chat
sense.
better.
Thank you, Mod.
No problem. Doo-doo.
Okay, there we go.
So I can't think of like my favorite stories in games.
See,
None of them are.
I almost exclusively play story-based games, so story-based or sandbox.
You know what? No, one of the better stories in the game I think was For Honor. Just like but I think it's just more like a diverse campaign rather than like direct storytelling. But it still was good. It was like, oh, I think you've never seen that game, have you?
No.
It's Knights, Samurai, and Vikings killing each other in war. It's good gameplay. But the story is just like the perspective of like, oh, there's just like somebody who literally wants more chaos. Because nobody wants to fight. They all just want to have peace.
Alright, you know
like
what time
everyone.
it is? It's drop shadow time.
Ooh, what's the drop shadow?
You'll see. I'm trying to figure out what colors I need to mix for it though. We'll try blue, green, and brown. Because the very blue shadow.
Mhm.
I can't tell if I need to add a little bit of purple to it though. Because once I add the shadow, it'll make more of a figure ground relationship, and you'll see what I'm talking about when
Wait, you're taking away the floating gray.
Yeah, it won't just be floating, it'll be grounded.
Aww.
Oh, that's too much brown. Oh no. Previous ancestral passage here. Alright, ready?
Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. I have to figure out how to make my sitting more comfortable when we get into later night stuff. I just
Yeah, unless I decide to end early. Because
I'm
as
just
fun as
happy.
it is to pull an all-nighter, I'm already starting to get tired. You can hear it in my voice. I don't know
And
if you can see it.
commentary.
Yeah, we spent 15 minutes talking about metagames. Which isn't
Well,
bad.
no, that's good content. I think just like there are noticeable gaps between them, and they get longer. What would be fun to sit in?
Hot tub.
Ooh, actually, I would actually indoor hot tub. That sounds like it'd be horrible for floors, but it'd be fun as hell.
If you tiled it, it'd be fine, because it's like a bathtub.
Yes.
So just put tile around the perimeter, and you're fine.
Around the perimeter. It's just like this monstrosity of tile and water in a carpeted room. It's like a very noticeable drop off between the tile and the carpet.
Imagine trying to sell that house. What would the realtor say about the hot tub room?
It gives you enough room. You can treat it like a bathroom.
I mean, you could.
Yeah. It's just like a tub in the middle of a carpeted room. Which, oh wait,
Look at my arm. I've already gotten so much paint.
it's style.
On it.
You become the masterpiece. You become the crane. Just a giant beak jets out of your mouth right now.
What a horrifying thought.
Alright. If you were to pick an animal to be, and only on the basis of being the sexiest animal you could possibly be, and let's not say cats or dogs, because honestly, overrated. I'm sorry. They
My
have too many.
mind went to flamingo. So I think I'll stick with that initial thought.
I mean, skinny legs, fat torso.
Bright
That's
pink.
Well, that's how you know you're a woman or gay.
No comment?
Why is it like if I think of a male flamingo character in any medium, they are gay.
That's a weird association. You're right. I get where you're coming from because that's like kind of a stereotype.
Yeah. If you're pink and a man, you are also gay.
Is that just crappy American?
No, I think it's that's like the you men don't do pink.
Maybe.
What would I pick?
I don't know. I'm not you.
True. But if I picked human, you could be me. So beat the system. But if I think what's I want to pick something that's small and has bigger eyes.
Bunny, but only Lola Bunny.
You jest.
No.
But I've seen a very good trap bunny recently, and mwah. I would think a bat.
Okay, justify.
Have you seen bats? They're fucking adorable. And also, they're a lot smaller than bunnies. And can fly, and they have tiny hands. So obviously, bats win.
I see.
Alright, what about the least sexy animal you would pick? What's the animal
Lemur. King Julian ruins it for me.
These are lemurs. They went from top 1,000 of cutest mammals to bottom 2,000. Not 2,000. Bottom 3,000. Fucking eliminated when Madagascar came out.
Did King Julian single-handedly ruin the lemur industry? Click here to
Lemurs
find out.
go extinct after watching King Julian. I'm sorry, I just couldn't bang my lemur girlfriend. We just we couldn't after seeing that funky fucker. Really?
I don't know. What's
shit.
an ugly animal? I think hyenas aren't attractive. But then again, Lion King makes me think that.
Okay, are you saying that the female hyena from Lion King is not the best looking hyena in all of animation?
There was a female hyena?
Yeah.
When?
She's the one that has the haircut that parts to one side, and only one side.
Oh, she's
edgy. And is also voiced. And she's also voiced, but I think it's maybe it's Whoopi Goldberg. So it's some black. It seems like a black voice actor. I'm not confident in that one, but I feel like that's true.
I do not know.
I can give you a hyena. Although, you've seen Air Speed Superior, haven't you?
Yeah. I know there's a hyena
okay?
girl there. That didn't do it for me. I mean, we're not here to comment about the things I'm into, but...
We're not here to be brave and fun. We're here to be cats.
No, we're here because, I just think I shouldn't share that with people watching at home.
Fair, fair.
You know, Maddie backstory will come another time.
Alright, what? I'm trying to think of something like really disturbing.
You still on the
alright,
animals?
alright. What?
Still on animals, yeah.
Yes, we're telling them.
Okay.
I'm thinking it's gonna be like a couple. There are gonna be like a couple tags here, but I think it'd be somewhere between like hippo.
Oh, I forgot about hippos.
Yeah, it'd be like hippo, rhino, elephant. You know, like the fat fucks.
Yeah.
But also like I don't remember what it's called, but like there's just this monkey. It's really small, but it has gigantic eyes.
Oh, is it like
And
Mort from Madagascar?
Yes, he does look like more. But it has like that kind of sex, and like people like will act like it's cute. I fucking hate this. I hate it because it's like so creepy.
Did you not find Mort from Madagascar cute?
I didn't like his voice.
That's probably the point.
I feel like people like I feel like most people would either go with like fish or like reptiles off the bat, and I think that's just small-minded.
No,
Scalies
because
are valid
mermaids
too.
exist.
True. Like,
And I
feel
mean,
like
Wilbur Soot is canonically in the Dream SMP married to a salmon, so.
true. But like what? Why are people so afraid to admit that if you put a tail on a woman, she's immediately better than every other woman alive?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, not put a tail. Replace her legs with a tail.
Sorry, I'm focusing. But
Yes.
I don't know. I just think mermaids are kind of cool, man.
I think like in concept it's kind of fun, but I think logistics, when you think about some more logistics, like, oh shit, they don't have a dick. Do fish have dicks?
I don't know
think
how they reproduce, actually.
I know the
Besides,
females
like, eggs.
drop eggs. They drop eggs and then they dunk sperm on top of them. That's how they reproduce, to my knowledge.
So well, there's got to be somewhere where like the
Except
male
shark.
liquids come from. So
True, but that could just be a tinier hole. I think the only, like, I think it's dolphins have dicks and sharks.
sharks.
Yeah, sharks actually have sex. I don't know how the logistics work on that. I think they just. I'm trying to think of like, they probably just go flat against each other, mouth to mouth, belly to belly, dick to vag. You know.
Hmm.
But I feel like that'd be violent. Like
They're sharks.
Yeah, true. But like, you want to like, that's just like, I think that'd be like unfair to assume like, oh, sharks, the aggressive predators of the ocean, they just gotta be like, it must be a spectacle to watch. I assume it, but I feel like that would just be disappointing because they probably just like, it's probably very quick, boring, and very low movement. But you would hope that they thrash around like they're fucking insane. Insane being the name of a shark, of course.
Yep.
I don't know what. I don't think like. If I were like, I think like if you think about like furry characters, characters are like non-mammals. There's something like, yeah, it feels like there's a lot less variety, but they all have like a better level of quality to them.
Case in point, the alligators and slime.
They're lizards. Lizard men. I can see the disappointment in your face, and I'll own it. I will be the actually right now.
No, you're right. They are lizards. I
I
just
think they're also dragons. They don't really say.
they're not dragons too. I think they're just lizards.
Some of them. Some of them are. Well, not dragons. They're like halflings. I don't remember the word they used. But come on,
There's
a
a
lizard,
special word they use.
wyvern maybe.
I thought it was pronounced wyvern for a while.
Imagine not knowing your dragon terminology.
No, because I only watched one Minecraft YouTuber, and they had like a. I'm even gonna pronounce it wyvern, because that's how she pronounced it.
I think that sounds like a British pronunciation, though.
She wasn't British.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like a British pronunciation. I didn't say they were British. What I'm saying is that there's just another reason they hate the British. So,
No, so I've always known it as wyvern.
I don't know. It just doesn't. It sounds wrong somehow. It sounds too much like the Wither. Like it's just too soft. Also, why the fuck is it spelled with a W?
What? What?
Shh, shh. We don't think about these things, alright?
What noise does?
Small brain hours. Small brain hours, alright? I'm not held accountable for what I say.
Is that the rule with small brain hours?
Mhm.
Dumbass thoughts will be tolerated.
They'll be tolerated to an extent. As long as they aren't bigoted in nature. That seems like a fair assessment.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I have a lot more say in what is big here. So...
But of course.
Alright, speaking of, like... I may say, like, mammal fairies have, like, a lot of variety and quality, but birds are weird.
Birds, I think, are really interesting, and I blame interspecies reviewers for that.
Sure. I think, like, you can put a face on them, you can give them tits if you want, you can cover them all in feathers, but I think that the most variety comes from the color and beak size. Because, like, it's really just, like, you take a standard bird, and you just, like, pick certain aspects to change.
Oh,
It's all the same. It's like, but like it all looks. They have a good variety of quality, so it's like redeemable. The only time it's not redeemable is when they put a cloaca on it, and that's just a fact. Well, yeah, no, I'm right. Actually, that would apply to lizards as well, wouldn't it?
I don't even know what you're... I don't know. I don't know much about lizards.
I don't know enough about fairy anatomy to comment on that one. Animals don't exist. It's only fairies in disguise. Wouldn't that be a fun conspiracy theory? Animals aren't real?
Dude, they're all just government spies.
We killed them all in 1922.
It's just like the birds work for the bourgeoisie.
It's such a it sounds dumb, but the more you entertain it, the funnier it gets. Because where's the zippers? Where'd they put the zippers on the fursuits?
I'm sorry. Every single thought just left my brain.
None of them are quality. It's just furry stuff. How do you rotate from furries to to a new topic.
I don't know. Does my crane look like more of a crane now?
Yeah.
I've started putting in the folds, so.
You ever see people that are like really good at origami? Like I've seen Origami Samurai once on Reddit.
Yeah, modular origami is like my favorite thing.
I find modular.
Mathematically involved. Like you're making like dodecahedrons in origami.
Okay.
Just nerdy stuff.
So you like when they make shapes out of paper?
I like when the origami is origami, but it's like super involved, like super intricate, and like the ones like you have to make like 15 different parts for just like one thing.
Oh yeah. I think I like it better when it's one piece.
I like one piece too.
You don't. We know that.
No, I have not subjected myself to.
We may be weeps, but we aren't willing to put 1,000 episodes of content down our eyes.
No. Most I'll do is 100. Well, Hunter x Hunter is
Exactly.
50-50. Or 150, not 50-50.
50-50 adds up to 100. They barely pass. I can hear my dog whining. He wants entertainment. Not entertainment, he wants to be in my room.
Highlighting is the most fun part of any painting. None of them point to you.
My dog is on my bed, and he seems confused. He probably wanted water, but I can't give him water this way. I don't know why.
I need water.
I also need water, but sheesh.
I don't have a BRB screen, so I can't go get water.
Just paint one on your on the crane.
In giant red letters, BRB.
Huh?
The scary thing about painting, though, is like you're dealing with liquids, yeah. And especially when I'm like working with acrylic, there's always just the off chance that I just drink the paint water.
I'm sorry. I was like, there's always a chance that I drink the paint. It takes all my willpower not to chug this thing every time I look at it.
Yeah, don't you just chug tubes of paint?
No, it's just glitter. It makes me sparkly.
Oh my god.
There's gotta be one person. I'm sorry. There has to have been one toddler that was like, sparkly poops. I mean, all my other toys. So I might as well poop too. Which I wanna to ask, why do all the girls' toys poop? Boys are the ones that are supposed to like poop, but they give it to the girls. Why?
Are you saying you're jealous you never had a realistic baby doll that could poop?
I'm saying I would have loved a monster that literally shat. No, I was gonna continue with that, like a shat neon green. Like, no, it literally had to shit. It had to have the smell too, or else it wasn't even a toy. But like, why? Changing babies' diapers? Do girls actually enjoy that? Or do they just get told that they want to enjoy that?
I think it's partially gender roles. Not partially. It's almost just like just reinforcing gender roles. I feel, because I definitely grew up with those, and I Like, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like...
But you would have loved a Nerf gun as well.
Yeah. And then, like, I always hated, like, the need for companies to make, like, for girls kind of products.
Yeah. Oh,
Like the special Nerf guns for girls.
oh yeah, I was about to say, they made their Nerf gun bows. Because girls can't have guns, they can have bows, though.
Yeah, so, like, I got one of those. And I didn't even use it. I used my brother's guns, and I let them have the bow, because they wanted the bow.
Fuck yeah.
So I got the epic, like, assault rifle, and
They get pretty bow.
they got the purple bow.
I remember seeing ads for those, and it was like,
Yeah, I can too. I don't know, I just really resent gendered products. I feel, especially in today's day and age, it's just not as necessary.
well, you see, people love selling shit to demographics. And if you can just, like, create an essence of, like, oh, this is what girls are, and this is what boys are, you can just pick them out easier.
Yeah, I mean, it's easier for parents to follow just, like, a demographic.
Mhm.
But it's also, like... I don't know, maybe
You
this
don't
is
have
coming...
to.
This is coming from someone, like, nearly all my interests are, like, masculine in nature. Like, but by demographic. You know.
You talk about Dream SMP and Homestuck. Tell me, have you ever heard a guy talk about that?
That's different. I'm speaking towards, like, the things I liked when I was younger.
Mhm.
Now it's just internet culture, and of course that's a female-dominant space.
That terrifies me so much.
It's true.
I know, it's like, I don't fit, how the fuck do you get following now?
How do you get a following? I have no idea.
Like, I feel like, I just have to be, I'm not soft-spoken, and all the boys already picked out who they like. Some complaining. Why is it so hard to become an affiliate on Twitch?
Oh.
I was saying, we were talking about, like, forget female dominant. Internet. This is about you.
Yeah, no. Like, I grew up having those gender roles forced on me, and then rejecting them, and then, like, people get mad at me when I did that.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I think a really common one, especially for, like, girls, is, like, not wanting to wear feminine clothing. 'Cause, like, it might look nice, but to wear it...
People literally died wearing dresses in the 1800s. We kind of figured out they kind of suck.
Yeah, it's not always comfortable. And it's not meant for, like, everyday stuff. Like, a pair of pants is so much better. And, like, females weren't allowed to wear pants outside until, like, the 50s.
Alright.
You know, but that's... I got a little sidetracked from what I was saying. But, like, I think growing up in a space where gender roles were so heavily enforced just made me hate them more. And I just hated being, like, associated with traditionally feminine things.
So, did you say you were not like other girls?
Well, yeah, I had a not like other girls phase. That's obvious. But I think it... a lot of times, and it's more like just something in the community of, like, people who aren't straight. They usually have a not like other girls or not like other guys phase because you grow up kind of, like, knowing, like, you don't fit in, and you can't really pinpoint why, so you blame it on other people.
maybe. I
And
think, like, I don't know, like, that doesn't sit right in my head. Because, like, I don't, like, a sexuality aside, like, I am not like other boys.
wait, it's not just like something queer people can experience. I think it's something anyone can experience. I feel like you're more likely to have that phase though. If you grew up going to a Catholic school and
Ah. So
having
what you're saying is it's all religion's fault. I can back that statement. Let's go.
no, and that's the other thing. Schools reinforce gender roles, especially private schools, but that's kind of a given.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like when it comes to generals, I feel like for me, I don't like any of the preset gender roles. Like, and like you said, maybe it's just like sexual orientation. That's about it. All it's about. I don't know. You know, I
Well, no, I think
may,
like
you know, I'm
gender
a bit
and
flamboyant,
sexual
but
orientation are like not completely related in the slightest.
for sure.
But I think sexual orientation influences the way you perceive like your peers, and that in turn can act as like the point for I need to like prove that I'm different in every way possible. And that's how you get like all the stereotypes about like lesbians and like I think that stuff comes from women rejecting gender roles and stuff. And I mean men too. But then with
Right.
that also comes like all the slurs associated with it.
I don't know. I was like, because I feel like as I've grown up, I've never embraced gender roles, especially for my own. Like I don't like. I'm not like big man. Ooh, let's just shit on like women kitchen. Ha ha. Ooh, ooh, ee, ee.
Mm-hmm.
Sports, fuck sports. Alright. Do I want to like protect a woman and child and fuck the shit out of every woman I see? Well, maybe I do want to fuck the shit out of every woman I see, but that's not the point here. That's just me being
Horny and vain.
exactly. But like, I don't like the preconceived notion like I have to be like some sort of like big, scary, intimidating guy that like can't like do that can't like be. I can't like be the so like look I'm the so flamboyant seems like the wrong word, but like I'm kind of like I'm not so stoic and like edgy or like I crack a joke or two. But like I also like my women not like other women, so to speak. You
Yeah,
know?
no. Yeah.
I like women that are like a bit tougher. I like women that maybe sometimes they're taller, maybe they're shorter. I prefer women competent. I don't know why people say men don't like competent women. Fuck yeah, give me an equation, bitch. Tell me, flex your PhD in astrology. I don't give a fuck.
Astrology.
You know, women and their astrology.
So there's just a
Back to stereotypes.
PhD in astrology. That's not a real PhD.
But like, well, I think there is one. Space.
Astrology
There's
isn't a
space one.
science, that's astronomy.
Okay.
There's a massive difference. One is a science, one is what Snapchat tells you.
But like, it's like I've always liked more the like this tomboy, the woman that's like
Not
maybe
like
not.
other girls.
Yeah, it's like the first girl I ever liked was like that tomboy. She was maybe she wasn't a tomboy, but I perceived her to be that at least.
Mm-hmm.
And so like from there, I've never cause like I don't like the stereotypical like what's the word this one? Like I don't like the girly girl stereotype. It doesn't
No, yeah. Like
it
not
doesn't suit me.
like the bimbo archetype, you know?
Maybe not even the bimbo archetype. Maybe it's just like a girl that likes dolls or like any of that stuff. She's where it's like that stuff is boring to me, and I don't want to have somebody that likes that stuff. I don't also doesn't mean I like want a woman that likes sports either, because you know what, I fucking hate sports, and I want somebody that hates sports too. All right,
Yeah.
but like it's like, and like I'm not really picky. I'm like I don't want like tomboy in like overalls, or like give me goth, give me big titties and pink hair. I guess I don't know why that's one of the things I
E-girl.
go for. But
E-girl.
not e-girl. No, I don't think I thought of that before e-girl, but like I don't know. It's like a very doting, basically a milf, but like before they're a mom, like in their 20s. You know, like, I think that's the best way to put it. Like I think they, you know, like
Yeah,
that
I can't get over a MILF but before they're a mom.
young milf.
Pre-MILF.
I believe it's called an ilf. But like there's like all these things, like I think the only thing that like the only like out there type I don't think like is instantly like that I won't like gravitate towards is like the librarian. But I don't know, I prefer loud women. I prefer women that are like very rowdy and like would, cause like come on, boring women, fuck them. Well, don't fuck them is my point actually. I don't want to fuck them. I want to fuck the women that are loud.
Mhm.
So like I think that this is all about generals, but like I don't like the generals. I've never grown up with the generals, and I've never had. I don't think I've ever like had to reject them because I just never was around them. The one that I was always around them. I just never had to like have that moment. It's like, oh no, I don't. I'm not like this.
Yeah.
I was always this wacky kid. I think especially when I hit middle school, that's when my personality actually exploded out into like this weird combination of like, oh, I want attention so bad because I've never had friends before. Kind of like spiraled out into like what the fuck I am right now.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that's kind of like where you and I differ. I mean, we differ in a lot of regards, but
Mhm.
this one especially, I think our upbringings are so fundamentally different, but also like strangely similar in some
Yes,
aspects.
distant father, kind of shitty mom, but you know what? What can you do? I feel like we have like you have like I don't know how you feel about your siblings. I don't like one of your siblings. No offense, you know.
I mean, none taken. I love him, but like, it's only because I've grown up with the little shit.
Whereas I have my own sibling issues that I like. As much as we talk, I don't want to bring that up a lot. If you ask, I might tell you, but like that's something I keep
To yourself.
to myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. As I will say, it was brought up a lot by teachers that were around some sibling, and it's like gas,
Tak.
gas.
Tak.
But like with that, like I've had like teachers like, and like people that like they don't know me, and they always come in like, oh, it must be so. I I don't want to give much away, but they're
You know,
always like,
like
oh, it
pity.
must be hard.
Pity,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like pity, and like I don't fucking care. I really don't like it. I don't like it being brought up by people that like, especially people that like know.
Mhm.
If you don't know, then like I'll bring it up. Like, if I have like things, I'll keep like I don't talk about being black on stream. I I don't say it outright, especially in my streams, because one day there's gonna be somebody that comes and be like, "Oh, you can't say this. That's racist," and then I can just show them my skin tone, and it'll get them to shut the fuck up. And love it. But upbringing, right?
Yeah.
Like there's like elements that we have where it's like there's something there.
Yeah.
It's just perhaps it's gender. Perhaps these are the real gender roles.
Upbringing.
Can't think of anything else we should have in common.
Uh, I don't know, because like we originally became friends in biology class, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And I can remember like talking about video games with you, and I think it was right when Undertale was popular.
No, was it?
Yeah, 2016.
I guess that was the year.
And so I can remember talking to you about Undertale. And like we didn't have a very in-depth conversation, but you were like at the peak of your Jacksepticeye phase, I think, at this point.
Oh yeah, no, that was like he like I think like if you talked to me like a year before that, that was like a little bit closer to like the height of it, because like
You
it
had a
got me
running
into middle school.
document of like collages of like
I-
YouTubers
Yeah,
on Notability or Pic Collage or whatever the fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
I really worked on that. That was something I really enjoyed making.
Yeah, I can remember you doing it in class.
Mhm.
Don't know why that memory sticks out in my head, but like I said, I just remember everything about my friends.
I think I lost that image, by the way. Sad.
Damn.
It's fine. It had bad people in it, apparently.
That's the saddest thing.
We won't be like that. No, we're not gonna be pedophiles.
Okay. Out of me and you, who is likely to get canceled first?
Me. Well,
Well-
I think like
What would you be canceled for? Would it be like the Quackity speaks Spanish thing?
what? Explain that one for me.
Quackity got canceled on Twitter for speaking Spanish. He's Mexican.
I think like I feel like I wouldn't do that. I think I would build my brand off stuff like that. That's my intention. It's like I don't want to be canceled for like small things. I think the thing, and I've thought about this a lot.
Well, you don't
Of like,
Quackity shouldn't have gotten canceled at all.
yeah, no, 100%. But I feel like that's just white people being white people. It's like reactionary and stupid.
Mhm.
No offense.
Oh, none taken. That's white people. I'm on
But, like-
Tumblr. I see it.
I think like what I'd be canceled for, and like this is like something like I think about. Where I realize like I'd probably like be caught like banging a fan,
Oh,
like something like that. I would hope that it wouldn't be a child. That's my hope. That's the absolute last thing I would want, because like I can recover from like being a bit too aggressive with like an adult in a sexual
I'm
encounter.
gonna
maybe
stop you right now because you're saying things like
Just this is hypothetical. We
no,
all
but
know
your
I-
phrasing is like I hope. Like
I don't know why, but when people get big on the internet, apparently they like kids after that. I don't know why. Which is also why I want to cultivate a more adult audience, just to cut off that possibility as well. I don't want to be around children.
yeah, that's valid.
So like I would hope it's like I was like at the very worst is maybe if there's one thing I would get canceled for, I would hope not to be ever like pressure a fan into like sending nudes or like a sexual
Perfect.
encounter. Oh fuck. That's what is come on, they're 17. That's the like
Yeah,
Either-
but it's
I
not
know.
necessarily.
it's not about the age gap. There's like a minor and on top of that, it was a fan that he was using extending his power onto.
Mhm.
All that combined is like a terrible thing. But, anyways, and that's like where I think like that, because I feel like the part of me that's like, like small brain, like virgin brain, that would come into play at some point from like failure in the past,
Mhm.
and that would like, and that could like, if I don't have like a good, if I don't keep track of that, which I hope I would, because like my entire thing I hope is keeping a very self-aware look on myself.
Mhm.
So like, that's probably the thing I'd get canceled for. Either that, or trying to be ironic with a Nazi joke, maybe. I don't know. I don't think there's anything else that would really get me. What about you? N-word?
No. I feel like I would say something and just like either not know its meaning or like try to make an offensive joke, but it just doesn't land right.
Ooh.
I don't really like attempt offensive humor though.
No, yes. You keep safe from that. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think I would get canceled for?
I feel like offensive joke, maybe, but I feel like it'd probably be like a really bad scam.
Mhm.
Or perhaps you assault somebody for some reason.
I'm not a very violent person.
I don't know. I just feel like, in my head, I think of women as being like throwing a lot more punches than men, and that could be because of my upbringing, could be because of TV. I don't know. But I feel like women, especially in domestic situations, throw a lot more punches. Maybe a lot, not like a lot of like dangerous punches, because like, men beating their wives is it's a very different scale of violence there. But like that, like bursts of aggression, like throwing bottles and shit.
I mean, not to be edgy on Maine, but having lived through that, I don't want to become that person.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna get into specifics. Chat doesn't need to know my backstory. But
Right.
I don't necessarily think I would ever do it just because I've seen it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like,
Be better.
yeah.
That's always generation's motto. Be better. But like I've had like, it's not like that. It's just a perception of all women. Not to be sexist or anything, but women are just too violent to be left on the streets.
I see. A women's place is in the home, isn't it?
I'm glad you saw that. I glad you saw the punchline there, because I wasn't willing to take it. But yeah, it's like, that's just my perception. It's like, I don't, and maybe it's a guy thing. Like, I'm 100%, I'm afraid to be. I'm not someone that's picked a fight in my life. But I do think, like, just being alone, you can get away with more aggression, because you don't typically cause as much damage physically. Also, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like, speaking of like being better, I feel like I think there was a point in my life where I was like, I don't want to be like my dad. And then I somehow end up being very similar to my dad in a lot of areas. And that weirded me out. It's usually in like very fine stuff, like being quiet in certain situations, perhaps being social in some situations.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think we're all kind of like our parents to some extent. You can't help that.
True. I just feel like I end up too much. Like, I would have been better off if I ended up like my dad. Which is just like, yeah, I would not want to offend my mom, but yeah, she's kind of like a garbage person. Not like in like, it's hard to describe. Every individual piece is like fine, except for really big pieces. Some like really bad pieces that like fit together to make her like overall kind of like shitty.
I feel bad to anyone who tunes in and is just like, damn, these kids and their trauma.
Adults. These adults.
That's true. We are adults. Isn't that scary?
Mm.
My father said that there's a place like up north that lets 18-year-olds gamble.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So we were joking about, because like, obviously, our trip to Arizona was not fun for me. You know, suffering the entire time and stuff. So he wanted to like make it up to me. And so we were like thinking about a place where we could go that like I would enjoy it more, which means somewhere nerdy. So like a museum or like just you know, something.
Go to a museum unironically?
Yeah,
That's good. People should enjoy museums.
I love museums. The Museum of Science and Industry in Chicago is my favorite place.
I feel like I've been there before, but I feel like I'm thinking of the wrong place. I can't remember though. I remember being in a museum. I think it was the Titanic. I can't remember. Maybe it's Titanic. It doesn't matter. Anyways. And the story goes.
Yeah. And so he had mentioned that there's a place up north, because I was like, because we were originally going to go to Vegas for spring break. And, you know, due to a certain virus, we can't go to Vegas. We couldn't do our trip and stuff. So, he wanted to make it up by potentially going to Vegas like this summer or something, or like whenever we can go to Vegas next, because we were going to tour the Grand Canyon and just like do a bunch of stuff. And so, we got on the subject of gambling, and he had mentioned that one casino that lets 18-year-olds gamble. And he was like, okay, what game would you want to do? Like, so I say blackjack.
Do you even know how to play blackjack?
Vaguely. I do. My math
It's a
teacher
very easy
taught
game.
me.
Yeah, it should be fun.
So, he's like, yeah, you could, count cards. And so, I think now it's my dad's biggest ploy to, get me to go gambling with him and win at
Because he
blackjack.
thinks you can count cards.
Yeah. Okay, but here's the thing though, like, I'm the kind of person who, like, if I see something in a movie, I'm like, damn, I've got to try it. Like, this is gonna sound really stupid, but, like, My Hero Academia motivated me to start working out.
You work out?
I run track.
Outside.
I have to work
working
out.
I consider that a sport, alright? Leave me be.
I have to work out.
How do you work out?
It's, 2-minute planks, 50 push-ups, 50 jumping jacks, 50 sit-ups,
Fuck.
laps, like actual stuff. I'm an athlete.
Fine, you enjoy that boy stuff. I'll enjoy the fun girl stuff, like sitting on my ass. You know, like every woman. Is that sexist? Oh, I am 100%.
No. So, yeah, My Hero Academia, when I first started watching it, kind of just reminded me, damn, I need to be in shape. And I'm like 15 at this point. And I don't know, it was like this weird high I was riding for like a week where I'm like, damn, if Deku can do it in a summer, so can I.
If somebody that ate a stranger's DNA can do it, so can I.
But I think like weird motivation like that is what keeps me going.
I feel like I've done something similar, but it was dumbbell. That was a good motivator. I haven't finished it yet. And when I start watching it again, I'm 100% just gonna start trying to work out. It got me to do squats at least. That was fun.
Mm.
My ass grew exactly 0%, but that's not the point.
I don't know. You will be
What
there
were we talking about before then?
I do not remember.
Something about parents.
I don't know. We got on the subject of motivation. What are other like weird ways? Because I get motivated like all the time. Like Michael Reeves, he serves as a wonderful motivation for like when I was doing comp sci and like finishing my homework. I'm like, if I keep learning C++, I could be like Michael Reeves.
I feel like I don't get those. Like it
Really?
takes a lot to the only motivation I've been able to obtain is I just want to be big on the internet, and I want to do more editing, but streaming is a supplement.
Well, even like my motivation for streaming came from like the fact that Twitch is like really popular right now. So like, of course, I'm gonna ride that wave.
Right, and I'm going to get run over by that wave and drown.
Very well.
Mhm.
Uh,
Anyways. Not wearing a mask when you cough? That's not
in my
COVID
own
approved.
room. What were we talking about?
Motivation.
Yeah, like riding this wave of Twitch popularity, because like if you're gonna like try and like get big on the platform,
Oh yeah.
now is the time to do it.
A pandemic? Entertainment's booming. People are trying not to kill their spouses, siblings, and children.
Dun,
Yeah,
dun.
I'm missing a large group of people there, but you know what? Fuck them.
So
I'm
I
sure
just
they need
feel like streaming has grown, and I think seeing it grow reminds me like, you know, you could do this.
Oh yeah, I agree. I think I saw that wave, but I feel like I missed it. Because I was like, like a couple months. Like it was like beginning of like May maybe when I saw this wave, and I was like, oh, that's neat. But I don't really want to be a streamer. And then I just like saw it progress, and when I wanted to do it, it was like October, and like big names popped out, and that's where the
Well, I think like Twitch is kind of the worst platform.
don't
Not
say that yet.
not in general,
Okay,
not in
go ahead.
general. I think the worst platform to like really acknowledge your own growth, because like honestly, like a channel with like 57 average views is pretty good.
It's getting there, yeah.
Like that's nothing to laugh at all. But
Yeah,
then you
that's
see these like titans pulling in like
a couple thousand.
40K
Yeah,
and stuff, and it's just like, oh, I'm not big on the platform until I have 40K. No, you're big on the platform if you can pull like an average of 200
1,000.
views.
Maybe.
I'd
Yeah.
say, because I've seen people who are verified who only get like an average viewership of like 200 or so.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how Twitch works. I feel like if you're not a big name, but you're pulling in over 100 average views, you're doing well on the platform.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I think that's like when you want to branch out to YouTube to like supplement growth, because like
A
you
lot
can
of times
grow
I see it
fast.
as the opposite,
Oh,
where it's like YouTubers who moved on to Twitch, and then their
Oh,
channels, like, I think the saddest one to see is Captain Sparkles. Because so I've been following him on Twitch since 2016, and so I have seen his channel like decline. It's just so sad. But
he didn't do anything bad, like
no, he fell out of popularity. He was just exclusively a Minecraft YouTuber, and I think now he still does Minecraft because Minecraft is cool again.
Right.
But he did like Reddit reading videos, and those are pretty entertaining. I don't mind them, but
Oh, that's a sign of like a no content channel though.
yeah,
Not to like bash the people that do those videos. Like, you know, Reddit's fun.
it's low effort. It's low effort.
Low effort, easy production,
Yeah,
fun.
low
The
effort, high
content
return.
comes to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, just watching like Captain Sparkles go from like being honestly probably one of the biggest names on Twitch to barely a hiccup in like what's popular and like popular streamers is just so weird to me because that name used to hold so much more power than it does now.
I think it's like it's the thing with like one game stream content creators. Like, wait, what? Before we drift off, what were we talking about? Talking about being big.
Yeah, it's relevant. It's fine. We can go on tangents.
Alright, I was like,
I don't mind if you don't.
We talking about Captain Sorry. Like, this is like something I don't ever want to get trapped in. Because like, why I don't for like a while I was trying to like just stream different games. It's like I didn't want the content to be just the game I'm playing.
No, variety is so important.
Yeah, no, I needed something to be beyond what I like. I can't die with a game. I want like PewDiePie. He did Amnesia. Amnesia isn't relevant, but he is.
Yeah.
I want to be able to I want versatility.
And I think that's why it's important to establish, like, from the get-go, like, I can play lots of games. I mean, I can't play lots of games, because I use poopy laptop. But I think it's important to establish, like, this isn't just a Minecraft channel, or this isn't just...
Right.
Apex or Valorant, or...
This is me. You should come here for me.
Yeah, you come here for my commentary, my content, not
because you just want to flavor this game.
Yeah, you just want someone else playing Minecraft. That's not to say like you can have a preference, but
no, you're gonna have a favorite game. It's just that at some point, when you have a channel that specifically caters to that, at some point it's not gonna be your favorite at the time. You're gonna have seen it all.
And like I fall out of like taste with games. Like it comes in phases. I think for me.
Right.
Like it'll be like, wow, Minecraft is so boring, and then I won't touch it for like 2 months. And then I'll go back to it and I'll be like, Minecraft is the best game ever.
Right. But I think like another like example would be like Vanoss Gaming. Big name channel. Like as much as I would love to see, like, come good boy. As much as I want to see him, like, make Garry's Mod hide and seek, or like, you know, prop hunt. At some point, I don't want to see that. You know, I do like that content. I think it's great. You know, I don't know if I'd personally go back and watch them. You know, because I don't like going back and watching old videos. But like, he made the content. It's there. You know? And like, he's doing Among Us now, which like, I don't know, Among Us, I don't like as much.
Among Us isn't popular anymore. Like, it's like kind of a nice treat.
It's not as big, but you know, it's still pulling in the views needed to be like the content creator's top pick. You know, so like, but like, you know, it's like, it's different. It's different, but like, he can 100% get away with changing games. Like he did. I feel like I liked his videos the most when it wasn't Among Us. Maybe I liked like the death runs, and I think Garry's Mod was like my favorite. But like I could enjoy him after when Garry's Mod was being phased out a bit for like more variety. Because like his Vanoss and that friend group specifically is just a great source of entertainment because they bounce off each other so well.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we should be able to pull off to get big here, of course.
Yeah.
One of us will obviously do better than the other. But you know
That's
what? It's
inevitable,
not about
though.
it.
When you start a thing. Like, Dan and Phil did that. And I always felt so bad because Phil had, like... Dan had double the subscribers Phil had.
Mm.
And they still collaborated. They lived together. But, like, I always felt so bad. Because I obviously favorited Dan, and I felt like I was just contributing to this, like, cesspool of, like, Dan is
like
superior. Like, yeah.
Like post Unis Honest. Like Eve, bless his heart, sad to see that he needs to take a break. I hope it's not because of, like, the after Unis Honest, like, being so big because he was with Mark, and now that he isn't, he's, like, his growth is, like, isn't as substantial.
Yeah, and that's honestly, like, such a big shock to me. I thought Ethan was bigger.
Yeah, no, like, he was the channel was double his subscriber count, which is, like, it was kind of funny to see the joke, like, oh, guys, hey, this channel's bigger than mine, and it's kind of a blow to the ego. Like, hearing him say that was kind of funny, but, like, it was kind of sad. It's like, oh, so of course, he got, as soon as it was on, said, I subscribed, because you know what, he earned it. He really did bring some of the better jokes every now and then.
Yeah, he was such a treat. I honestly prefer Ethan to Mark in Unis Honest.
I think even
I liked his
Mark,
character more. I liked what he offered more.
I feel like he was me, and I think Mark being the straight man was a good choice for, like, a lot of episodes. But like, I can see why, like, I think they're, like, if you think about it, like, Mark is good and Ethan is good. I feel like Mark just had, like, I feel like I laughed a little bit harder at some of Mark's jokes, but Ethan did have a lot of jokes that made me laugh.
I think Mark is just more of an expert at his craft than Ethan is. Like,
oh yeah, no,
we've talked about this before, but Ethan has not reached his peak yet.
No, I want it when he does. I will be happily watching. I will 100% say, oh yeah, Unis Honest brought me to him, but you know what? His content, it's just as good as Unis Honest. When that day comes,
yeah,
that's gonna be quite a treat. I think maybe if he tried some skits, it's like, just like focus a bit. Like, I think, like,
yeah, he needs something to like some sort of conduit to, like.
I'm sure he's like, I know he didn't bring most of the ideas to Unis Honest, and you know what? He's like the weaker. He brought the least amount of jokes, but you know what? Not jokes, concepts. But I think, like, if you give him a scenario, he'll run through it perfectly.
I feel like he'd be really good at improv.
He does. He was pretty good at improv. He did pretty much take it to, like, I would say he was a good equal to Mark in improv.
Yeah. And I think he is, like, just incredibly creative. I just think, like, he's kind of put himself in, like, the YouTube content creator kind of box. And he just needs to, like, get out of that.
It's potential. We're just waiting. I don't know. Like, I think, like, I don't know how I would feel. Like, well, I guess I am living that experience now of being, like, the slower grower between two channels. But, like, I always thought, like, I don't need to be big. I just want to be comfortable. I want to live modestly enough. It's like, I don't want, like, I don't want the 100 million. I don't want to surpass PewDiePie anytime. You know, it's like, it doesn't really mean much to, like, be the biggest. I just want enough to live off of, even if it's the bare minimum. I would so much enjoy, like, a very modest living off of YouTube for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like, it does take a little bit of blow to the ego, learning, like, hey, people don't think I'm as entertaining. Which is weird, you know? I'm just so lovable. perhaps I haven't hit my peak, which would be weird to think about, because I feel like I was pretty good. I feel like I had a lot of potential to like. I'm just like, after years of pretending I was funny, it's starting to slap me in the face. Like, hey, you gotta get funnier, man. I
See,
will.
that's weird because I don't like consider myself funny. I don't know why people stay for my content because I don't know what they're looking for besides bad gameplay. Like I can offer in jokes and I can offer like just
I feel like
my
it's
stupidity.
Mm.
I think because people can laugh and be like, "There's no way this person legitimately thinks like that."
Right. But
And
I think like
I don't know.
I feel like it's like a new woman on Twitch. Not to say like you aren't doing great on your own. You know, it's like you're doing good. You know, you do great. It's just like there's like a lot of more immediate like gravitation towards like female streamers.
Oh yeah,
And
100%.
like I know like the biggest streamers are still like guys. You know, that's just a fact. You know, not to say, you know, it's like not to say that the female streamers that are big are only big because they're like attractive. You know, they make good stuff. They have like good jokes.
I think like the biggest example of this, not to talk about this again, but Dream SMP.
Wait, hold on. I had to put my dog out. I know this is like stopping you. You're so excited to talk about this, so I just gotta take off my headphones.
Oh my god.
Alright. Anyways, you love Dream SMP. I know. So tell me. What do you think?
Dream SMP. There are a total of like, I don't even know because they're not even talked about. Like 3 or 4 female streamers.
There are? I didn't think there were any.
That's the problem. Don't you think it's Niachu, Puffy, and Hannah Rose are the ones I can think of off the top of my head.
Those are all 3. Those are 3 streamers.
3 female streamers on the Dream SMP.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't get talked about. They don't get idolized in the same way that the guys do. And I think that's kind of weird. I get why, because most of the people that watch Dream SMP are women. And women like men.
Oh.
Most of the time.
Yeah, that's right.
You know. So I just don't get... I don't understand necessarily why that's such a trend. Because like, there are female streamers that I really enjoy, but...
I feel like female streamers, like, there's something about them, it's like, there's just a stigma of like, oh, it's e-girl.
Yeah.
And like, you know, not to like beat me, but like, some of the biggest, like, some of the biggest female content creators I can think of, especially the least overtly sexual, are like fucking Sniper Wolf. Like, I can't diss, you know, she's gonna be bigger than I could be in the next couple of years, you know? Maybe I'll be bigger. Hopefully I'm better than her. No offense. But it's like, React videos.
Oh, that's an easy market.
Not only that, it's just like, that's all she does, that's all I know her for. Apparently she's a gamer, and that's how she got to the reaction site, but like, come on. I know, like, reaction channels, like, Reddit react videos. She is so fucking boring. She doesn't really have anything to say, and it shows. She kind of rides off this, like, hey, I'm a girl gamer. And it's like,
yeah, and I hate people like that.
It's not that I don't want to put women down. I want to bring up women that are better than her. And I can't find examples of that because all the fucking horny losers will go over to her and go, ooh, yes, this is the best. This is all female gamers are. And it's like,
yeah, it's kind of degrading.
It's boring. I don't know how, like, get that bag. Can't knock her down for like doing what works. It's just I want perhaps even just like a bunch of female streamers doing just gaming and just like doing that. Like I've seen like I feel like most of them are like offline TV has like some good female streamers, and like when they interact with the other female streamers that they're closely associated to,
Like,
like
I really
friends.
like Valkyrie. I love
Yeah,
Valkyrie.
she's good. Like she kind of like she's just like an energetic woman. She's loud. She's kind of like what you would think of gamer, but she's also a woman, and that's like, and I like examples of that popping up because it feels less like woman and more like she's gamer, but also a woman.
Yeah.
Not, and I like, whereas I think people like Sniper Wolf and like, and those who like follow her format are just like, are women and conveniently also gamers.
Yeah, no. My favorite like trope is like the I'm not like other girl post, but it's like fake gamer versus real gamer. It's such a specific genre of not like other girl, but it's
True.
100% there, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, the post like, oh, fake girl gamers, wrong controller, woo voice, cat ear headphones, me, bag of Doritos, in my underwear, Mountain Dew, screaming obscenities at children, like the real gamers. It's like, yeah, that's so cringe. It's funny to like see it, but like, maybe it's just me like being like, oh, it's just mocking gamers as a gamer, but like,
As a gamer.
But like, I don't believe in that toxic bullshit when they make those posts. Like, hey, I just want to not talk to anybody. I want to talk to my Twitch chat. I want to have a good time, but I don't want to I don't want to say, oh, it's my teammate's fault, or like, oh my god, I hate this game. I don't want to be mad. I want everything to be a good time, and I'm okay with losing. In fact, I don't think I've ever gotten like that stereotypical gamer rage.
I only get it when I play Osu.
I know.
So does my Twitch chat.
Mm-hmm. But like, I don't think that's entertaining or fun. And it's like, I get like there's like some joys, like looking at people get mad. I love it. You love it. It's human nature to laugh at the idiot that's screaming. But I don't like being that. I don't want to be that. It seems draining. I'd rather just like be very mellow. Kind of like how Charlie, the famous Jesus impersonator who owns all those dildos. I want to be like.
I thought you were talking about Slimesicle for a minute.
He's also fine. Like he's like very calm most of the time. And I've seen him, and like I'm like, I'm not the biggest fan. I've come to enjoy his content every now and then. But I just like prefer like somebody that isn't always angry or like perhaps even fake and like even faking being angry just for the views. Like he's boring. Well, maybe not boring. I guess is entertaining, but it seems like such a dumb thing to enjoy that I don't like it. I prefer to be just like very calm. I want to focus less on being angry at a game and shouting at teammates, and more just like interacting with the Twitch chat.
Yeah, I definitely like the interaction more. I think though, the interaction comes through reaction to some extent.
Mm-hmm.
And I think especially in the last few weeks, that's shown me like more of my viewers appreciate like talking with me and stuff, but I think too, just either me reacting to what they have to say or like whatever I'm doing, and seeing their reactions to what I'm doing, and then like me reacting to their reaction, like just like a constant play off
Feedback.
of
Yeah.
that.
I would like to engage in that as well. I just feel as though like I have some small limitations here and there that prevent me from like doing things like that. Like I think where I want to spend the most time, especially if I stream, is I want to make it more of an audience thing, and I'm just there. Because it's like, Spotlight. I don't necessarily enjoy it. I love it, but it's just like I don't want to enjoy all of it. I just want the audience. I
My
want the
like
audience to be from me.
trickiest thing is knowing I'm in front of an audience and like something goes wrong. Oh my gosh.
Lizard skin. We talked about this. Scaly.
Look at that. That is
Mm,
not
that looks like a bruise.
that is kind of wicked.
Well, it doesn't look like a bruise on that camera, but
Can you tell it's a paper crane?
let me make it bigger. Yeah, it does look like a paper crane.
Cool. Does it look okay?
Why wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what it looks like on stream. I can only see like a little tiny preview window. But what were we talking about? Oh, like interaction and stuff. I don't know. I really just like thrive off of conversation, because then I can just like let my brain go where it needs to go to like just jump to another thought, and then people react to those backwards thoughts, and they enjoy like that sort of thing. I think. I don't know what my viewers like. What do you think?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really observe your Twitch streams as much as a good friend should.
Well, it's not even about watching the streams. It's about like, what do you find compelling, or what do you think people would find compelling?
Ass and titties, but other than that, I'm not really sure.
It's a shame. I have neither.
I think like I enjoy like a good sense of humor, but I also enjoy like I think like some of my favorite content. Like I think the only podcast I watch, and it's like podcasts are fine, but I think the only podcast I watch is the Gus and Ape podcast. And like I'm not a big fan, but I think what they do with their podcast is like it isn't about topics. It's about them and their friendship playing out in front of a camera in a natural conversation. Of course, it's like there's like some elements like I assume like played up for like entertainment value. Like I'm sure they laugh a bit harder. They like change the tone of their voice a bit. It's like nothing too drastic. It's just like they're just having a good time, and I think like that's what matters a lot more. It's like if you have fun, especially with people that are also having fun.
Yeah.
Like real life friends. Like you just like you can have like conversations and maybe even small in jokes which you can laugh at, and the audience won't get. Because those small details kind of like build up like, oh, this is a fun time, and everything's kind of relaxed. Which, I think it's also like the reason Among Us is like big. It's like, oh, just a bunch of streamers just hanging out. Some of them are friends. Some of them are just doing this for the first time. It's like it's interesting.
It's like playing Monopoly, like the kind of conversations that come from playing Monopoly, if that makes sense. Because like that's a game that ruins friendships, and like not to say Among Us ruins friendships, but it like forces you to like be mean or like
You're mean, but you don't mean it.
yeah, in the be mean like Monopoly kind of mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just like that like not necessarily like transparency, but almost transparency. Where you're like it's going based solely off how you present yourself, right?
Right.
And I think that's probably what makes it so popular.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, perception is such a weird thing.
It is. I think like something that weirds me out is like people that think they know Twitch streamers.
What do you mean?
Like, well, like you know when like people like, you ever see cases like somebody saying like, oh, you seem a bit different when they're like when a content creator is like doing something new or different, and they'll like start expressing, maybe it's like sympathy, maybe it's like anger, maybe it's like, oh, they're doing this because they want to do this, or like, oh, you're 100% dating this person. And it's like I personally, I don't know how you're gonna operate on Twitch, but like I believe in like a noticeable divide between like a Twitch streamer and their audience. Not like
Yeah. I
not to
think while
say,
I'm
like, you
small,
can't.
I think it's fine. And like obviously I have boundaries, but like at the same time it's just more fun to play games with friends and people. And they themselves can like make content, so
Right.
I don't mind. Granted, like that could change a little down the road when I really have to start worrying about like how I carry myself and whatever. But I think like for now, to build a viewership is to let them participate in the stream, right? They can see tangibly the effects they have on other people, and I think that's a really nice thing. And like, this is gonna sound horrible, but like a false sense of friendship.
Oh yeah. No, that is the basis of like a large portion of like YouTube and Twitch content. It's that friendly scenario, like you are hanging out with a friend. That's like the end goal. But I don't know. I just don't want to like. I've had like people on my stream like, oh, how old are you? It's like, yeah, I could say.
Ironically, no one has asked me that question.
Have you said your age on stream?
No. I mean, it's implied sometimes in like the things I talk about, I
college
think.
age, you know, because you're doing college homework.
Yeah. But no one's necessarily explicitly like asked me on stream, like in chat. Yeah, I mean, like even Jump didn't ask for my age.
Right.
Which is really nice. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I made him guess. Just for fun. Because, like, I want to know what kind of impression I give off to people.
Yeah, that's kind of a fun thing to experience.
It's just so funny because I feel like I sound younger than I am. Like, it's definitely, like, not in, like, the words I use, but, like, the literal tone of my voice.
I would go
like,
with
my voice is so high.
Yeah, you have woman voice. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's, like, higher. And maybe it's just because, like, I compare myself to, like a lot of the female friends I have in my life have deeper voices.
I'm trying to think of examples. I guess you're right. I just don't pay attention to their voices. That makes you sound like an asshole, but
You were there alone. Door unopened.
I don't know, but like I've had like I remember the stream. It was like the same person, like the same stream. It's like somebody asked me how old I was, where I live, and I wasn't giving a concrete answer, and they seemed offended, and that made me really defensive. And like I was like, I can't tell why they wanted to know, and it like weirded me out because I don't want to be the person to go like, oh, if you ask me how old I am, and it's like on the internet, I'm going to ask you how old are you, if you ask me first, you have to tell me first because you want to know. I don't want to know. If you're like 40 and I'm interacting with you, that means nothing until a question is proposed. Because then that means you want. Because like if we engage, there's now a reason. There's like something now, and it scares me a bit. And it's probably just being paranoid. But like, it's like if you ask me how old I am, where I live, and like you see, and it's like I instantly go like, oh, this is just like pedophile, I guess.
I mean, yeah,
Somebody just like trying to creep in.
you definitely need to like tread with caution. But I've been on the internet enough, and I'm smart enough. I think I won't get abducted.
Right.
And if I do, I mean, I get to go on the news. So pog.
That's how you drive up followership.
You know, but I think it's more unsettling. What makes me uncomfortable is like always asking questions rather than like engaging actually in the content.
Oh yeah, no, that's
always a big warning sign.
That was like something that like popped up with by that person. They weren't really
reacting to like what you're actually doing versus
I think that was one of the first questions I asked was, where do you live, or like something like that. And it was like really weird.
It's always
and, like,
off-putting. Like,
and I remember I think it was like early in the day, and it was like, oh, it's it's in the morning. It's like, oh, so you live in this hemisphere. I was like, oh, like the moment that they started like trying to like pin it down is when it became like really serious. Like, oh shit, you just like, I can't give you won't take a vague answer, which should be like this like give you is like the prompt of like, okay, this is now, we're not engaging with this conversation.
Well, I think too, like, something that always like upsets me is like, and no offense to like people that like watch me, just because I haven't seen this in my viewership, but I used to a lot more when I was like first starting on the platform back in like 2014. Was like entitlement.
Oh yeah.
Like, especially like I struggled a lot with like saying no when I was younger, and so it was so hard for me when I like really first started streaming and I was like exclusively Minecraft to exclusively stream, and then like I switched to League of Legends and my like regular viewers got mad at me for it.
Oh yeah. That is like a common shock. Like that's something that I've heard a lot of content creators speak on is like the fear of like losing the audience.
Yeah, and it was so funny because I don't think he visited any of my streams after that. I can remember his username, and he still followed me. But he was so upset that I wasn't streaming Minecraft, and that was just so weird to me. Cause like, I couldn't understand why. Like, my Minecraft streams weren't that good. I was 11 years old.
Right, you know, 11-year-olds don't make good content, and if they do, it's because their parents have a gun to their head, I assume.
Or their parents are just helping them.
I assume they're one the same in that statement, but
maybe. You know, so like, imagine being 11 years old and you just got into this new game called League of Legends, and you were like so excited to stream this on Twitch because your friends from school all want to see you stream your League of Legends gameplay.
Right.
I told people at school about my Twitch channel.
How did that pan out?
One of them is still a moderator. Not you.
How'd you know? How'd you know?
I've known you for 4 years. Anyways, and so like, my guy friends in middle school were just so supportive of my like Twitch, because I was like the only one in the group that like had it figured out. and like was actively like streaming.
Right.
And so they'd all talk about it, and they'd be like, Madeline, did you see the Captain Sparkles stream last night? And we'd talk about it, and we had so much fun. And it was such a healthy, like, way to do this, is to, like, have other people involved, I think. Because then it feels like something, like, you guys can watch happen together. But when you're younger, I think, because, like, younger kids make a bigger deal out of this than...
Yeah.
not like out of Twitch,
Anyway.
but like the little things.
Yeah, little things.
But what was I talking about? What was the main subject?
Entitlement.
Entitlement, yeah. My viewers, like my original viewers, only came from Minecraft. And so when I switched it up, or like didn't play minigame, like a specific minigame, my whole chat would get so mad at me.
What was the minigame?
I exclusively played Draw My Thing on Twitch. It was that and Block Hunt. Because those are the only...
Obviously, that's the best minigames. What are you talking about? It's the best ones. And now you're throwing away from this garbage content. I'll unfollow.
No. And so, like, I think now I'm a little bit more, like, sticking my ground. Like, I'm just gonna stream what I want to stream. And if you don't like it, there are so many other people streaming on this platform. Just go visit someone who will make you good content. Support small streamers. You know.
Alright. Support the boys. It's like my channel. You can visit down below. A wink.
There's a link. I host whenever you stream.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyways. Back to...
Yeah, so like, I don't mind including my viewers and stuff now. Like, I'm 100% fine with that because I don't have a very big audience. So I think it's fine to involve them, especially in like multiplayer games where more people are means better content.
Right.
But I don't like when the viewers start calling the shots. Like, you're not gonna be the one to determine what game I play. Like, if I don't ask for recommendations, not necessarily like, don't give me one, but like, if I'm not playing it, it's probably because I don't feel like playing it. Kind of deal.
Right. You know, that's some. I feel like that's basic respect.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I don't want names here, so I'm just gonna. So I'm like, but like I think like there's something about like I feel like there's a difference between there are like two types of viewers. Where like there's like the very calm viewer, who will be supportive through and through, and those are like the good. Those are like your best followers. But I also feel like there's just a large like, too many people and too many like communities feel like they are entitled to like say something to a streamer, being like, okay, you are not doing this, this, and this.
No.
And I want you to. I think that's like crossing a line.
Like, yeah, we should establish a firm line too between like suggestions and like demands. You know, because it's
Right.
one thing to be like, hey, I want to see more of this content. Would you be willing to do X, Y, and Z eventually? And then you can like plan something out, like, because then that tells you, okay, my audience likes when I do this.
Yeah.
Versus like, oh, you're not playing da 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 da, like
unfollow. It's like, like if I especially hate those like, oh, I'm unfollowing because you aren't doing this anymore. Like, fuck you. We wanted you anyways, huh? If you didn't like me and only liked the game, why the fuck did you subscribe then? Disgusting. But I think it's like, I feel like there's like a lot of things. Like I think like when people like take breaks, and people that don't like, and they like immediately cross the line of like, hey, can you start streaming again? It's like, this is like, because like a lot of shit happens in personal life, you know? I don't know ins and outs of like some of the big name streamers, I cannot ask them. You know, I would assume like I see it as being a bit rude to ask. I maybe you can maybe throw out a "Are you okay?" You know, that's like something that I can see as being a little bit appropriate, maybe. But like asking, "Hey, can you start making content again?" It's like immediately saying, "Hey, I don't care for you as a person. I care for your content and nothing more." And I think it's just like bad etiquette, especially for like people you enjoy watching content from.
Hmm. No, I agree. I think, I mean, I'm gonna go on a break here, so obviously
Yeah,
I understand. Like, if you're like a good viewer and just a decent person, you'll respect the break. You know, there are
right.
things in my life, like my future career, because obviously I don't anticipate Twitch panning out. And I'm not just saying that to like say it so then like people can clip this 7 years down the line and be like, haha, haha, what? No, I never intended for this to be a job. I want it to be more cash so I can buy a new computer so I can play better games.
Right.
That is all. That is my sole motivation for doing this. And I think it's just fun to document things, and this more serves as like visual documentation of what I did in college. How much of a fucking loser I was.
That'll never change.
You know.
Am I right? Am I right?
And I think honestly that's why I'm doing it. Like it'd be nice to be popular. Everyone likes that. It's always in the back of my head. Do not get me wrong. But at the same time, it's like I don't expect this to become much. I'm doing this for myself, so I'll do it on my own terms.
Right.
And if I need to take a break to focus on the things that are more important to me, I'll do that.
Right.
What are we thinking? I'm thinking that this is like pretty okay.
Professional setup.
What do you think? I mean, it's a little flat in places, but it looks really good in better lighting. I think the thing, and I really should wait till the painting is dry, is like the beak needs a little bit more definition under it to like show that that's a separate bit from. Looks better than what I can do. Oh, thank you, Jump. Looks a little different from when you first started, when you first watched the stream, doesn't it? It's amazing how long have we been live?
3 hours.
Yeah, it's amazing how much you can get done in 3 hours.
Yeah,
the beak part.
Drew my attention was one of the shadow strokes. It's just like, I don't know, I didn't like it.
One of the what?
One of the strokes for like the shadow.
Which one?
Right underneath the middle part, like right underneath where the beak would be. It's like a very swirled stroke, and I don't know, it's weird to me.
I'll figure it out.
Anyways.
You know. So like, I like Twitch. I think it's fun. But it's not gonna be my livelihood. I shouldn't let it dictate my life, you know, and that's the problem with like reaching affiliate, because it's so nice, because it feels like, you know, something's paid off, but at the same time, I can't have this like dominate my thoughts. Otherwise, I will not pass college.
Right, this would be convenient to work out, but it shouldn't be like the aim.
No, not at all.
Which changes how you and I think, whereas I 100% would just... this 100% would dictate every thought in my head. And I can do that right now, because I don't have anything going on in my life. You know, I can... You know, mine isn't paying out as well. You know? But like, I don't see myself as being capable, mentally or otherwise, as doing like any normal job. I can't see myself doing that. I cannot see myself being happy doing that.
And that's valid. I think, like, white picket fence America isn't anyone's ideal just because it's so romanticized. And then you hear, like, horror stories of, like, the workforce and minimum wage and just, like, really sucky things. And that's just kind of a part of adulthood, which sucks. But
I feel like it's a bit more of that. I think, like, everything that I think I can perceive, like, I don't have lofty goals. So, like, so I want to be, like, I'd be happy working in, like, the bare minimum job, like, like a 24-hour job, get the essentials, get food, water, and maybe an apartment to live and die in. I can live with that.
Mhm.
I can be happy with that, even. I never want to be more than that. I don't want too much money. But, like, I don't want, like, I can't do that without getting, like, getting one of those, like, big boy jobs that, like, has you, like, fucking file taxes or, like, do a bunch of shitty paperwork for things that you don't care about so people above you can make, like, 99% of the profit. That shit sucks. So I would rather just be creative and still be at the bottom, but at least enjoy my time here.
Mhm. I don't know. I think too, like, part of it is like how you grow up and like what your parents teach you is like what you need to do. Like, it's so etched in my brain that this is not a viable career. And even like going to art school, my parents were so against that. Because it's not a viable career.
Like, do you mean art is a huge career? You don't even have to be great at art. You can just, like, you can make digital art. You can do digital marketing. You can make you can design shit.
Mhm.
You can, like,
I hate
you can be
marketing
a
though.
freelance. Yeah, but you can, like, a freelance artist. You can, like, do a lot of shit
Yeah, there's a lot you
of
can
being
do.
an artist.
But like,
Being
there's too many variables. I think
oh yeah, no.
in like jobs like this, where you're streaming and you're making things and you're doing stuff like this all the time, there's just so many variables.
There
which
is no guarantee.
not at all.
There's no safety net. And then, like, you know what? I'd be okay with no safety net. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Mansion or street. Fucking extremes. I love it. But that might suck.
But like going to college and getting a degree and like that is job security. This is college's job security.
I don't know. I don't think that wasn't, like, drilled into me. I was just like, hey, my parents were very lax with me, and I'm sure they both regret it right now. But but I don't see going to college and getting a degree as, like, a thing. And I know, and now I'm sitting here, like, unable to get hired with. I'm sure it could either be because of black, or maybe it's because it could be because I don't have a college degree, which you know,
If it
I
doesn't
don't.
say it on the application that it's necessary,
no.
then it probably
Like,
isn't.
you know, it's like that shit. It's like you always pick the college graduate, even for the menial jobs. Like, why? I'm 100% competent to work a mob. Just give me the fucking mob. I'll smile while I work, okay?
Uh-huh.
So I don't get it. I really don't. And, like, I don't want to do anything. Maybe I'd go to film school. But, like, I don't want to work in the fucking, I don't want to work in, like, Hollywood, because that shit sucks.
No, Hollywood is so broken too, but that's another conversation for another time.
Yeah, that's true. Like, you know, seeing Jeffrey Epstein chat up with Johnny Depp. Not Johnny Depp. I'm sure Johnny Depp is a lovely person. But, like, you know, like seeing somebody famous, like, chatting with, like, who could later be known as a pedophile. That seems like a shady thing, like, shady enough. But, like, I don't want to be working a camera for any movies, I don't want to be behind the camera unless I'm the director.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, make it in Hollywood? Why the fuck? I don't want to make it anywhere except where I want to make it. Although making a movie would be fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I think I wouldn't want to make like a big budget movie. I would want to make a small indie hit that bubbles over into the mainstream. That is the best. I think that's the best film you can make.
Bo Burnham 8th grade.
You say those things like I know who Bo Burnham is. I've never seen anything.
He made a
I've
movie. Alright,
Really?
what do we think, lads? You think we should call it a night?
It's what I have to wait for Twitch stream to
Oh,
adjust.
boo-hoo.
Okay, it's looking like a crane. It's doing pretty good.
Thank you. I am studying this in college. It's probably the only class I have an A in right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing okay in math, let me tell you. It's only physics I'm worried about.
I'm sure you do great. I have $100 on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
I just keep adding things. That's the problem. I'll be like, okay, yeah, I'm done. And then I'll be like, oh, but wait. Okay. I think we should be done. I'm tired.
Mhm.
I'm actually not tired at all.
I know what you mean. You should be tired. You acknowledge the need to sleep, but it can wait, can it?
Well, I have to get up
Or-
at 7:30 anyways to take a math quiz. Or I could
Right.
just take the math quiz now and wake up at 9. Either way, it needs to get done.
Right. All while cutting to your precious sleep schedule.
Whatever. This is gonna be my last stream for like this week until my midterms are over, which should be after Monday. So we'll be back at the grind after Monday, and hopefully my affiliate stuff will be figured out by then.
Yeah.
I think in my free time, instead of like streaming, which is like a big time sink, I can like put something towards like making emotes or like starting to plan more of the logistical side of things out, because there's so much planning that goes into this, and I kind of hate it. You know.
Well, it's
But I think it'll help me, like, when I need a study break, just like to sit down and draw instead of like sit down and interact with like a viewership, because then I feel obligated to stream for longer, and
yeah.
that's not really healthy. Not right now, I guess.
Right.
I have
That's
next week
healthy.
Wednesday off, actually, so we could do a long stream on the 24th, maybe. That might be fun.
Wait, is that the date? The date. Fuck.
What?
Months don't exist. Time's an illusion. It's fine.
It is. But I don't know. You know, I'm gonna focus on my studies for the next few weeks. Or not the next weeks, the next few days, the next 5 days or so. Because I think that should be sufficient time for me, personally,
To
to
recover.
just focus and like just put myself in a better place mentally, I think.
Mhm.
But I'll be back. I'm not stopping this anytime soon. I need to step away and get my priorities back on track, because right now they are Twitch, and I need to stop thinking like that. It's very circular thinking,
Right.
which isn't healthy. Not for me. I have such a big tendency to like hyperfixate. I've said this word a lot, and I don't have ADHD,
Me too.
but just like in some of my mannerisms and like some of the things I do, it's just like so present that I have such like a one-track mind, and it's always been like that since I was a kid. So I need to just tell my one-track mind. Sometimes there are things that are more important than playing video games with your viewers.
Mm-hmm.
That's my spiel. Do you have anything you want to add before we end the stream?
This is 3 hours into a VOD. If I wanted to plug, I should have done it 3 hours ago. That's it.
Alrighty. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to this wonderful, wonderful 3.5-hour painting stream. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I need to drink water. So I'm going to call it a night here. And I will speak to you all probably Wednesday of next week.